Hey everybody, welcome back to MOCumentary. It is just Kevin and I for a little bit today. Tek will be joining us in a bit, but we are on our second episode. We are going to be talking a little bit about our experience in the last week of breaking down our original set, playing around with some techniques, and then where we're going next for our final mock reveal for next Monday on Kevin's channel, imboredtoys. So, hey everybody, hope you're doing well, and thanks for being here. Kevin, do you have any words to say before we start calling out the chat?
Not really. I'm just happy to be here, and yeah, I mean, it was a lot of fun this week and just having something on my desk all the time to work on, and I made some progress, but I didn't really tear down my first set. I just kind of built onto it for now, and just to kind of see what things look like. And now I have a plan for now. I really want to take it all apart and kind of start from scratch. So we'll see how it goes.
Nice.
I'm happy to do some building on stream today if I can, and take ideas from the chat and stuff.
Yeah, I think so. I think I'd like to build today for sure. The only thing I have, there's like a few pieces remaining from the original build. I guess should we do like a reminder of what I think I already threw out the boxes, but I'm doing the Friends Beach House, if you recognize it from this.
Yeah, that's good. I like that.
Right. This is like, to me, I was trying to find like what was iconic, or what was, what had the most semblance to the original set. And then I was originally also writing down any new pieces that I was using that weren't part of the two sets.
Then once we got past 500,
shit, exactly. Like that's like total, that's out the door. So like, at this point, because what happened, like if you look at my desk, it's just like spread out. I had the original one. I filmed some B-roll because I am going to do like a produced video.
Yeah.
This. And then I dumped out every single bag of the second set in a pile in front of me, which is actually there's something very satiating about that experience.
Yeah.
And anyway, and then I got into it. But anyway, let's say hi to the chat a little bit. Okay.
Yeah, sure. Go for it.
So, hey Lex, nice to see you, the Daily Brick.
Good to see you.
MNRK, nice to see you.
MNRK, you can call him Mark if you want.
Oh, cool.
Mark.
Ninja Man Fire, nice to see you. Lego Madness, hello. M&O Bricks, hello. And then let's see now who else.
Is it M&O Bricks or Mando Bricks?
Mando Bricks. Oh,
it's gotta be Mando Bricks.
And I see, that's like a Star Wars Pog thing or whatever, right? I see that. Hi Keel, nice to see you. Excited for the sass coming from you today. And then let's see now. That is everybody I see. Oh, Gallifrey Bricks, nice to see you. And I think that's everybody in the chat.
Well, now we've got a couple more. We've got Gary Mullane. We've got Red Carnage. How's it going? Hello from Ireland from Gary Mullane. So
wow, very cool.
Nice to have you here.
Awesome. Thanks, guys. Thanks for joining us today. Yeah. Kevin, do you want to maybe talk about what you've been?
Yeah, sure. So I'll show you what I've got here. So again, my goal was not to do exactly what I want to do. It was just to get familiar with the set and the pieces. So this is what I've got right now, along with a little side build, which I'll show you in a second. So this is not modular at all right now. I'm thinking actually of going that direction now, but I'll talk about that in a sec. So this is basically the original set, except this whole middle section was not there. So it was like a little winery, or like a little patio or something up there. And then this roof I added as well. I didn't put the tiles on. And then obviously this whole middle section, the roof is new and stuff like that. Other than that, there's a few little plates and stuff moved around, but this wasn't here before, for example. But the back end, just trying to figure out also what do I want in it. So I really like the idea of having a little bar looking out the window. So that's what I
love that. That's
kind of started with that idea. I like layering the arches. I'd probably make them a little closer in a final build. Move those back ones up a little tiny bit. But otherwise, just kind of understanding what pieces I have to work with, what the roof shapes can look like, and so on. And then here's a little patio build. So
oh, I love that. That's so awesome.
Yeah. So wait, where's the okay, so yeah, it comes with a little hot bar normally. And well, okay, I mined some pieces from it, but they give you this 4x8 purple one, and normally the tables are 4x4. And so I really like the idea of having a group table you know, because people can dine in large groups, of course. And kind of having that be like that. So the idea is right now, like if I was just making this as is, the idea would really be basically to be allowed to put it kind of anywhere you want it, as like a side thing, whatever, you know.
Yeah, so it's like the backyard. Like
we had actually designed it to be over here. So Brenda helped me do a lot of this as well.
Nice.
We were streaming another time. I can't remember. Oh, it must have been during London Bridge breaks, I guess. We were just messing around. And we put little stairs down and stuff. And she had built this thing, but it was so janky that it was just falling apart because it's Brenda. And
yeah,
and we love her.
Build technique her thing.
If you haven't met my friend Brenda before, she's delightful and loud. So yeah, so this is what I've started with. I'm going to tear most of it apart, and I'll talk about why, but I don't have to talk about it right now.
Okay.
I'm going to basically break it down, and I'll kind of show you what size and style and what I want to go for with it.
Nice. Okay, cool. Yeah, I can talk a little bit about what I've done.
Go full screen, buddy.
Okay, yeah. Well, it's not okay. Just get ready for disappointment, team. Just get ready.
Tell us about your process, though.
Okay, so well, I guess I don't need to go full screen for that. But first thing is, yeah, I started. Okay, I guess I can start a little bit. I can go full screen. Let's see now. How do I do that? Full screen. Here we go. Solo layout. Okay. So basically, I knew immediately I wanted it to be something that would fit in my city. So I ended up first making my meals plate and really thinking about like where it was going to be, what side was the ocean, what side was the street, what side, was the sand. And then I started really thinking about the topography of it. So I started like building, and I had an initial layout of how I wanted it, very like modern. And I was having a hard time with the colors of the Friends set. Oh, hold on. My chicken's ready. I'll be right back.
When you said my chicken, I like pictured a pet chicken for some reason. I can talk about what I'm going to do. So, also, I just got a message from Tek. He thought we were starting at 1/2 because that's when we started last week. So he's coming soon. So on our stream on the weekend on Saturday, we did a rebrickable version of the Friends Central Perk set. So Friends, like the sitcom Friends. So here's what we built on my stream on Saturday, which I love this. So like the back and so on is just like crazy colors and so on. But it's a modular build. So it's like 8x16 basically. And you can take off each floor. I really, really, really like these basically. And I wasn't planning on making this modular because I actually don't really have a city that I use modular system with really. But I love how simple this is and kind of how clean it is and how like you have like a system to work with and kind of like a layout that you need to hit. And I really like that. And then you can focus on the detailing rather than exactly like which pieces are going to fit where. And I also like the idea that the back, I just don't have to care about. So I learned a lot from building this basically. Like, for example, the front of like this third floor here, like, or any of the floors really, they really just do the facade completely separate. And then like you wouldn't see this in a normal Lego set where like the front is literally separated all the way down and then just connected at the top. But I think it lends itself nicely to seeing kind of how much easier it is if you just focus on what you're going to see at first and not worrying about everything coming together with every little piece and how I'm going to connect that and so on.
Yeah.
So like I think focusing on the visual and then allowing yourself to fill in with whatever you want.
Like,
and then I realized I really love some of my favorite sets that I have. I'll just grab one off the top here, but are these old 3-in-1s that are like smaller modulars, but then they open or close. You can display either way. So like, come on. Oh,
bye, Lego Madness. Thanks for joining us for a little bit.
Bye, Lego Madness. So like this one here, for example. Hey, Matt.
Oh, yeah, cool.
So, like these are old 3-in-1s. Over the summer, last summer, I found a really good deal on like basically every 3-in-1 that's been available over the last 5 years. And those are like, and they were selling them for less than normal. And then I got like 10 of them or something.
Holy
all at once. And so
I'm so jealous. Those are so cool. I've definitely seen them a lot.
Yeah, this set's really, really nice. And then like you know, I'm using it like in a facade situation, and so I just display it like this. But also, you can close it, you know, and display it as like an awesome, really, really tight design, 16 by 16, fills in really, really nicely. And this is what I'd like to do with my restaurant set: is build it half and half and on a hinge, and go from there.
Okay.
Because I think it's that'll fit really well with what I actually do with my sets. So I'm going to try that. It's going to be tough, I think, but I think it'll pay off if it works. I don't know if I'll finish it by next week, but you know,
that's a really cool set. What do you know? What set number that is? The one that you held up, that green one?
I don't know. It's called like Downtown Apartment or something like that. But
I love it.
The bike shop is like this too.
Yeah.
And other things like that. I can show some other ones throughout the. I've got 3 that are exactly like this, basically, and this size, and they all fold open. Some of the earlier 3-in-1s, basically.
Yeah, I really like those opening. I think they lend themselves to urban environments. Do you know what I mean? And I'm actually struggling a lot with that because I've assumed a beach house. And beach houses inherently don't have that density to them. Do you know what I mean? So they're not like stacked. So initially I was like, okay, maybe I'll do like a 16 by 32, or, you know, I wanted something, you know, to fit into a system, you know, the modular system of like whatever supposed city I'm going to eventually do. So I was like, okay, no, beach houses are a little bit more splayed out. You know, they want to, get in as much light as possible. They want to be passively cooled. So they're not usually like that many stories. But anyway, I ended up going with the 32 by 32. Okay, I'll go back to like my full screen so I can.
Yeah. You were talking about the doors before you got on these chickens.
So basically what I'm doing is I laid out the foundation perimeter, and I actually got all the way up to the second floor, and it was a very like typical like mid-century home with brise soleil, which are like louvers and pilasters on the front.
I love you clarify with another word we don't know.
Sorry. Shutters, like, so it's like passive control light.
Yeah.
And then I knew, so like the main colors of the beach set is like, or this beach house set is this like this green color, and then
light aqua.
White. Yeah, the light aqua and then white. So I immediately
I have the actual set if people want to see it also.
Oh yeah, I mean,
I have the actual build here.
You can even see it here, and then here I'll show.
So I happen to have the same set here. Ooh, good camera choice with that split.
Right, it works really well for this one. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
And then so I was like, okay, but then so I started building it, and I was stuck with these door frames and window frames of colors that are not typical building colors. And I was like, what is this? And I was losing my mind because it was so not realistic. So as an architect, I'm having a really hard time.
Really? Even in Miami?
Yeah, even in Miami, I'm having a hard time just playing with the color. And anyway, but I'll show you what I have developed.
That can be the last step.
I know that I can go back in and
just a coat of paint.
I know. I don't know. It's a formality thing. I don't know what it is, but I'm getting a little bit better. So what I've done is I've decided. So, and then now I've really developed like the foundation. So the front half of the house is like on the road, which is, it's going to have, you know, it's like a just typical white plaster finish on the exterior. And then the back side is actually going to be a little bit elevated. So there's going to be a mid elevation change, like somewhere halfway through here, because I'd like you to come down from like a mid landing to get down into the dock area. So there's going to be a dock area. Imagine like a little boat here. And then there's like a rocky formation, which is the base. And essentially the building, the foundation of the building was is the rock, is the structure itself. And so what will be, I think, really nice is on the inside, it'll be like exposed, you know, stone, which like falling water is like that for the floor. You know, they actually, Frank Lloyd Wright used like the floor of like a massive boulder, essentially, as the floor of the house, and then built the entire house around it. So it's going to be kind of similar to that, where the formation, it's forming like the stem wall or the partial wall on the first floor.
That's so cool.
So that's the idea, and then we'll build up from there. And then there'll be the second floor will overhang, And I was thinking I had like a colonnade, like a bunch of these around the front. Removed it because I'm okay with there being some steel. So it's okay if it cantilevers out the extension of I'm sorry.
I'm okay if there's some steel.
So, yeah, so it'll cantilever out, you know, so it'll be like, so there'll be two general masses.
Wait, are you only able to build a building that would actually be able to exist in real life?
I have no idea. Maybe.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I can see that. I can see that.
And Keel, these like wood end pieces, these are all the ones that just came with the set. There's 8 that come in each of these beach house sets.
There's 8.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Or sorry, 6.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. And then it's only the tops you're missing. You get obviously you get other round bricks, but like, yeah. And you could just use, you know, the ones without the printing too. Oh
yeah, absolutely. And like offset them and pattern it out. And then, so I'm going to be like, so I think I do have a lot of like trans blue. So I'm probably going to like tile it out and, you know, create like some kind of pathway here. I'm thinking it's like, you know, really like a pebbled or like gravel walkway transitioning into like a carpeted wood plank area, maybe then into sand and then into water. And then this is where I'm thinking that like the water or more water would meet. And then there would be more like maybe more pebbled and then it would extend into road. So that's cool. Yeah.
I love how that's your process of thinking about it all, is like having it all make sense to you first. And that's something I struggled with actually, was like, oh, I don't know how I'm planning to, hey Tek, how's it going? I don't know what exactly I'm planning to do with this or what its function is. You know, and so that's why I was just fiddling around with how it exists as is right now.
Yeah.
And now I kind of finally understand what I want to do with it.
This one, this one was just like typical dollhouse. Do you know what I mean? With like party boat or party like DJ vibe to it. And then I was like, with like
what you were talking about though.
Yeah. And there's an element of that I want to bring, but I want it to be, I don't know. The thing is like, I would imagine this would be like a series of homes, you know, that are all like high end, you know, like kind of like this
then you buy it and turn it into a party home.
There you go. Exactly. Yeah. Exactly.
Now that Tek's here also just reminds me a bunch of other people have joined us. So let's just say hi to Leo Garvey. How's it going? Ben Davis. We said hi to Matt from Family Bricks, but it's great to have him here for Zoom.
Oh, wow. Hi. Nice to see you. Thanks for joining.
PVT Cheeseburger says 3-in-1s are underrated. I agree.
It's private. Yeah. Private cheeseburger.
Private cheeseburger. I have almost every 3-in-1 that's like more than $20, and I love them. They're just so well done.
And yes, Keel, I'm absolutely gentrifying my Lego city right now. Yes, at least this part. I will have a more typical downtown area.
Oh, and then we've got some more heavy hitters. We got Shy Time is My Time in the chat, and Cabbage Face Bricks. How's it going?
Hi, Cabbage. Oh yes, Tek.
Yeah, Tek's on studio, so let's get Tek on here. Make him slightly larger than a thumbnail. There you go.
Okay, so I've been trying to play about with
sick
OBS to try and make sure this works. So
it's looking great.
Any problems? But yeah, I wanted to keep the like main feel of this set. Like it's what would be it's 316 by 16 base plates wide. What's that? 48? Is that?
Yep.
Yeah, 48. Yeah, 48 studs wide.
It's like a normal big gray one.
Yeah. So I think that makes it the same as like Assembly Square. But yeah, so I want to have like something coming out at the front here with a big sign saying cinema. The potential to light it up as well would be really cool. But yeah, so we've got like the ticket office here.
Are you going to use the stickers that say cinema on the main set? Because they look pretty good.
They do look really good, but I think because of the size of it, I'm going to go brick built lettering.
Nice.
Have it across. Have it across the front.
Yep.
But yeah, so we got like the little ticket booth there. I need to like flesh out a lot of the interior and stuff, but then there'll be like the food and beverage thing here.
Yep.
And then I'm hoping to I'm hoping to have stairs go up both sides and have like
Whoa.
2 separate theater rooms.
Are you gonna do like rounded stairs, like those like ones in, I don't know, the Great Hall or something like that?
I'm not sure yet. I need to kind of have a look at other modulars because I only really know the look of the modulars like from the front, and from the outside I haven't really looked at too much interior stuff. So I kind of want to see some different techniques. So I'll be doing some research tonight, definitely.
Actually, the curved ones would fit nicely on what we're looking at. That's on the right there with those curved panel pieces and like where the like poster.
Oh, in here.
Yeah, you could do like a full curved spiral stair set behind that. It would fit.
That would look really cool. I like the look of that. I might play about with that and then do that. Yeah, do that in the round there. That would look cool.
And they actually make them in some decent Friends colors, I think.
If you don't put a window there, it would make sense architecturally as well.
Yeah.
If you don't put a window in that bay,
right,
it would make sense architecturally. Like that would actually happen in real life, is to put a stair there.
Right. Yeah, of course.
And the reason that's not a window is because in the set there's like a poster there with like the Friends branding behind it. It's like that's where they're taking the red carpet pictures, you know.
Yeah.
So
that's gonna be like the photo op place. Yeah, and that's what this like red carpet thing.
Yeah, that's looking great.
Yeah, I like the look at. I like how the red really stands out.
I love the stairs too. Can you zoom in on the stairs? They're curved on the end.
So I've just used the little one by one.
I mean, that's great.
Yeah, I really like, and that I think was used in the original set as well. I just kind of made that, made those a little bit taller. But yeah, that's floating at the moment. I need to change that because I don't like that.
Oh,
but
it was, but you can't really see them. They're like really hidden back there. There's barely any stairs in the original one.
Yeah. So I wanted to like highlight that a little bit. And yeah, just that was kind of my design. But yeah, next I've got to work on like trying to bring the front out. And having like a big sort of display that says.
So you're going full on big old modular. This is going to require a lot of extra pieces, right?
It is going to require a lot. So what I've tried to see for the most part, actually, other than the bulk of these like gray 2x2 tiles, and then obviously these light aqua bricks and the dark blue bricks, I've tried to keep as much of the pieces from the set. Like so, this center piece, this is going to have to be made a little bit bigger. But they're in the set. There's some red tiles that are in the set. I'm going to need a couple more of these, but the gold chains are in the set. These curved pieces are in the set. So yeah, I've tried to keep it.
Like
I wanted to look like the theater, but just made a lot bigger.
Yeah, exactly. Because the Friends colors are just awesome.
They are. They're really, really cool.
Like they really pop and like
yeah,
like a proper Heart Lake City.
Wait a second. That's
amazing.
Exactly.
Wait, is this what I wanted? Oh, nope.
Are we just seeing which one makes Tek smallest?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to. I mean, Tek, you're so small.
I know.
That's okay.
Yeah, I can.
No. Yeah. That's good.
But yeah, I kind of want to keep the model at the
little smaller there, Tek, if you don't mind. Yeah. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, nice. Right? Oh man,
Tek, that looks so good.
Like it needs fleshing out. And I think I'm gonna concentrate on the exterior and then jump in and do the interior and work on that more.
How many stories are you thinking?
Just 2, I think. I think 2 will be enough. By the time like I've kind of sloped, so my original idea was have the stairs at the back there. Let's zoom in. Hang on, this is all confusing. I've got like StreamYard open, then OBS, and then Studio as well. So my original idea, like I said, was have the stairs come up here, and then in here would be like the bottom, or like the stairs go up there, and then you appear. The screen would be at the back, and then like raise all this up and like slope it down, and then that would be to have the 2. Then you'd have like 2 theater rooms, which I think by the time you've built some of this up and then put a ceiling on it as well, I think that would be like more than tall enough. And I don't want it to like, I was looking at American theaters, which is obviously like the design style, the Harley City theater is like come off of, and they're not like necessarily really, really tall buildings for what I saw at least.
No, they're flat. They're really flat and they're really big.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to go wider.
But the old style theaters have a singular event, like a singular theater, really, are usually like one main stage.
Right.
And they are taller, and it's more akin to like the Palace Cinema, where it's like you walk in and the entrance and, just that main area, that main lobby is really shallow.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then you immediately go right or left, turn the corner, and there's like a large vertical space.
Yep.
Yeah.
And like every city has an old one of those in them, like there's several in Ottawa, and like they're either now staying afloat by showing older movies or like just getting one really popular one, or they've just converted completely to like live theater or something like that. But they definitely still exist like in that style.
Yeah, so like as well, like so with the original set, you can actually put your phone in to make it look like the friends' characters are watching a film. So I thought about doing that, but the thing, because I really wanted to like inset this quite a bit and have like the movie posters on the side there, it's just too shallow, I think, by the time like to have a screen there, and then I just don't think it would work very well. So that's why I decided to go with 2, because I also don't think having a screen necessarily at one end and then working back would have worked too well. And it would have also meant that by the time I had staggered like each bit up further and further, we would have had a really, really tall building, and that's not what I really wanted to achieve. And like I said, I'm trying to keep this like as fairly authentic to the set. Like I know it's just made a bit bigger, but I want to keep like the rough proportions the same. Like the original set isn't a hugely tall building. Like the big main feature is this front bit that I want to be working on next. So yeah, I want to keep it looking like that as well.
Hey, Tuscan Productions, thanks for joining.
Welcome.
I do like Red Carnage's suggestion. I had that on the screen for a hot second. I do like that if you're having 2 floors, it might be worth considering the first floor to be half in size, I think, like in depth, to slope the seating area. You know what I mean? Like so that the seating would be over it. Maybe is that what you're thinking, Red Carnage?
I like the sound of that.
Yeah, that makes sense. Like, and you've got space there. You can pull it in. You could also move the bar to the side if you needed to. Because you might not want people lining up right in front of the doors if that's your shallow part anyway.
True, very true.
Out of that entrance early, and I don't know.
How deep is that right now?
So this is say like I said, the whole thing is like 32 studs. That is a 16 by 16 plate that comes up to there. So I will make so I need to decide exactly what I'm doing here and stuff. But once I have, then I will literally put another plate on top, and that will be able to be taken off.
Yeah. So are you gonna put some like jumper? Yeah. Like the tiles that have the modified tiles or whatever. Okay.
That's it. Yeah. And tile a lot of it, and then just keep like a few studs so that peels off nice and easily.
Hi, Bricks with Justin. Thanks for joining us. For any new people here, we are on episode 2 of MOCumentary, going through kind of what we've developed over the last week, and kind of ideas of what we're doing.
And any ideas anyone has, definitely let us know.
Please.
So like, I don't know, Tek, if you caught at all what I was doing with this or what my plan is, or
let me swing by. Yeah, sorry, go back. Yeah, there we go.
So like, I'm planning to take this all apart basically, and what I want to do with it is make something like the old 3-in-1s. That like are nice and tight modulars, like they can integrate, but they're like 16 by 16, and then you open them up and they're like 8 by 32.
Oh, nice.
And so it's like half and half, and both sides are fully finished. Rather than so that like right now, actually, all those folding ones, I have 3 or 4 of them. I have them all folded out. But as I expand my collection and so on, I then know I have that extra space if I need it.
That's cool.
Which is quite comforting, actually.
Yeah.
And so I'd look forward to having another building like that. And I think actually not too much different than here. So if I build the split, obviously I wouldn't have this like awning there. But like if the split's right there,
Yeah.
I think it would look pretty cool, actually. So I need to kind of figure out what I want to be there. I like how there's this little this part like kind of scooting out the side too. That's what I would probably use for my little patio area, which I don't think I'll include in the folding portion. I think I'll have that on the side either way.
Yeah. I like that. I like that.
Oh, here we go. We have the ticket area. Oh, this is for Tek. Hold on. I'll switch it out so you're full screen. I would have the stairs 2 there for the first floor. 2 screens on the side of the first floor would look good.
I would have the stairs too.
I'm ripping mine apart right now.
Do it.
Just throw it at the wall.
Yeah,
I realize how few 1x6 light gray bricks I have.
You soon like eat them up, don't you? Like
I know.
I could never have got any of this like backstage because these are all the light aqua ones as well. Because I'm like, part of me was like, oh, just make them white, and it won't really make a difference. But part of me would just be like, no, I want to keep the color scheme of the set. And
do you need to keep the color scheme in the back the same too? You want to?
I mean, I probably don't, but at the same time, like the inside walls, I think I don't know. When it comes to buying the pieces, if I can't get like a really good deal on all these bricks, then I probably will change them out and just keep like light aqua, because like these bits are light aqua in the sets, and all the detail on the front that I've used light aqua. All the parts are actually in the set, so that's not a big problem. But yeah, this stuff, I just love how the modulars, when you like pull them apart, all the lines continue like through the back. I do really like that about the modulars.
Yeah. Okay. Oh dear. Okay, we've already got someone asking for a drop test here. Let's.
Yep. Someone said drop test, so the stream ends, right? Like,
yeah, there we go. That's it. That's it. Hey, Greg. Thanks for joining.
How's it going?
Hey, Greg.
So I like haven't done a full inventory really on like what base plates I have and stuff. Like I really just built onto what was there, and then I kept everything organized. So I haven't brought in any other pieces yet.
Okay.
I kind of know which ones are like big and useful, and which ones are going to be useful for detailing and stuff like that. But also a big constraint, if I want to use only pieces from the set as much as possible, is going to be the roofing. So like I kind of know already, like, okay, what shapes and sizes can I have? And luckily, parts of them are made from 1x4s and stuff, so I can get pretty precise and have a lot of flexibility. But you know, there's only so much you can cover with it, and the rest would have to be patio of some kind. Yeah. Oh, thanks, Sai. Thanks, Sai, telling everyone to hit the like button.
Thank you, Sai.
If you haven't already. Really appreciate that. Yeah, and if you guys have ideas for the stream or what you want to see in episode 3, because like, you know, I don't know how far we'll get if we're going to be able to finish this by next week. Like, I think we'll kind of have to talk to each other and see how it's going and kind of see how far we come and what we want to do with it. Because, you know, new series. I think it's been really fun so far, though.
Yeah, I could definitely do this for a bit, you know, like with different things, because I have so many ideas working that I want to be doing, and this is like totally keeping me accountable. Oh my God.
I will say I learned a lot just from building someone else's modular version. Unbreakable, and seeing like where they were willing to compromise on things, and like, and you can see the process that's in there. Tek, if you didn't see it, here's what I built on stream last weekend.
Nice.
So that's an 8x16. It only uses pieces from the Central Perk set. Each floor comes off really easily, and they get some really cool details. Basically,
really, really good.
Yeah.
Does it feel strong? It doesn't feel shaky?
I mean, if obviously you have to pick it up from the bottom. Yeah. The billboard itself is not particularly strong. I would go in and like there's too much weight on the front of it. It should just be falling off basically. It's only studs holding it sideways. There's nothing kind of reinforcing that. But it feels pretty solid. Yeah. And each floor on its own definitely feels very, very solid. Yeah. There are kind of some janky portions while you're doing it where there's like, they're making like the floors out of just random plates and like kind of putting random things under it to hold it together.
Yeah.
That, like for example, I just replaced the very bottom. I just made a 16 by 16. I just grabbed one that I had instead of like fitting everything together, you know?
Yeah.
And you could do that at the bottom of every floor if you wanted to, and it would help.
Yeah, that's what that's the challenge. I think with those things, I bought the hidden slide one of the same guy, and I want to make it. And I know that Matt from Family Bricks has made it and stuff, but it has that shakiness to it. I'll probably just like what you did, like replace those like key points. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Take the design intent, replace the key points, and make it into something better. Because I do like that high school, but I think I do want it to be a bit more modular for sure. Okay, Red Carnage has another comment, another idea for Tek. Have your beverage/popcorn area on one side and ticket area on the other side on the ground floor. Have a play around and see what you think, Tek. That actually sounds like a good idea.
You could also put the bar behind the ticket area so that in principle the same worker could be trying to serve both, but being like overworked and like
I like that.
and you get one of those like sweating face minifigs, like
you could do
like 6 things. Yeah,
you could do like a popcorn machine that's like overflowing or whatever.
Oh my gosh, that's
like
so
all
funny.
Pieces, because
Oh my gosh,
yeah,
you gotta do that.
Like all in here. I like that.
That happens at those like old movie theaters. There's usually like they have like no money. There's only one person on staff. It's like a total disaster.
Have you seen this? Have you seen this polybag before?
Is this the no? Yes, I have, and it was in one of the
polybag I've ever bought. The play feature is just like you just hit this and it just goes. It's so funny, and it is open on the top, so if you hit it hard enough, one will shoot out, and like
that's good.
And like
I need to get some of that.
We did one tiny modification of it. This is the guy that comes with it right here, and he wears a little hat, but we put this on his head.
I love it.
And then put his hat on top of that. That was Brenda's suggestion.
That makes sense.
Isn't that amazing?
Yes. I'm going to make you bigger. Hold on. It's so good.
I love that.
It's so good.
Oh my gosh.
Is that an illegal building technique though?
I don't think so. It's just on here, and you can, it's not, it's just resting, it's just resting. That's fine. It's not a connection. I'm not putting any stress on the pieces. It's just there. It's no worse than the mailbox in the Sesame Street set, if you built that.
I haven't yet, no.
It just sits on syringe pieces.
Oh, wow.
It doesn't hook in or anything. Yeah. Yeah. So Greg's saying Brick Hive sent me that polybag. It's perfect for my pop and polybag series. Indeed it is. Indeed it is. Too perfect.
Has this I feel like so I had like my I had like all my parts and stuff was like on the other side of the room. And so last night when I was doing this, I was literally walking back and forth, and I was like, I can't, this is a workout. And so like this morning before this started, I shifted everything over here.
Oh, wow.
And so, it took like 5 minutes, but it's fine. I did do a massive clean out. My shelves in the living room arrived. So things have been looking sharp. Nice. Sharp. They didn't arrive. I finally hired a skilled worker to like actually put them up rather than like me and another idiot trying to put them up. But what was I going to say though? But yes. Oh yeah. Brickitect. Keel, you're very right. Brickitect has like 50 of those poly bags and has like, stacked them up high. I think that's like what him and Clark did.
That's amazing.
Okay, what is this? Pastor, it really pays to have your spares in your. Yes, exactly. It's like everything. It's like it makes me be like, okay, well, am I going to get lazier? Is that the little bit of exercise that I need to get up and do it? But then, like, if it made building awful because I was like, oh no, wait, I need a 1x3. Oh wait, no, I need a 1x4. Oh no, I need a 1x6. And I was like, wait, do I have that one? Is that brick that I have? Is that a plate or a tile that I have that I know I have? Am I looking for?
Yeah, my stuff's like. It's fine during the week, but like I move my camera and my light and stuff. And like right now I have to like limbo underneath something and like get over there. So like I just try to grab anything I need early. And it's why I'm not trying to use any other bricks just yet. Yeah. I'm going to use them when I need to, but yeah.
Also, I don't know who I was trying to impress before. I was like, now I'm just like, whatever. I'll use like this is new for me, so I'm gonna, just go buck wild and let my imagination flow, but I can't seem to control the architect in me.
That's great though. As long as it's like, if that's part of the process for you, and it's probably what drew you to it in the first place, if not, I know you were into it before that, but like the same thing that drew you to architecture, right? Like,
yeah,
it's nice to, you're not going to take it as seriously as you would on the job, of course, but like,
oh my God, no.
I don't know. I think it's going to lend itself. It's nice.
I hope so. I hope
something
so.
that no one else would come up with. Yeah.
I don't know. Or it's going to be like super boring. Have you seen, there's some mocks that you see on Instagram and Flickr and stuff that are so realistic. You're like, whatever. This just like looks like a real house. Like, who cares, And rather, I'm like, oh my God, that house is shaped like a hot dog. That's so cool. Like, it's really funny how like the things I tend to like versus like what I actually can build. Oh, bye, Greg. Have fun. Enjoy. I hope you're going out to sea because I know you are vaccinated, so you can be social. Woo! I just got my second shot this morning.
Nice. How are you feeling? You all good?
I feel good. I think it starts to hit you in a few hours. So
right.
They did say that like if there's like these the tech that was giving me the shot, he said that if you're over 70 or over 30, between the ages of like 30 and like 40 and like over 70, you don't tend to have that many side effects. But there's like the 40 to 55 range, like around there, and then the 20 to 30 range apparently feel the side effects. So we'll see. So since I'm in that 75 plus group, that's what I'm feeling right now.
Make the jokes before anyone else does.
Yeah, no, but you know what he did say to me? He was like, he asked me, and then he was like, oh, he was so surprised at my age. So I was like, thank you so much, sir. Anyway, hey Ross, nice to see you.
Going on.
Dual Face is giving some
love. Yeah.
Hey Nicoletta, nice to see you. Thanks for joining us. Oh, nice, Greg. Nice. Okay, I can't wait to see that vlog. It's gonna be, I hope it's like not super packed because I feel like there might be, when was the last time we were around a crowd of people? That might be kind of like socially terrifying, but still amazing. Yeah, there was the guy behind me in line today, like just like could not stand 6 feet back, even though there are thousands and thousands of stickers and signs and stuff. And I was like, he literally ran into me because like, people that drive and they don't look 10 or 20 or 30 feet ahead of them and they just look 2 feet ahead.
Mm-hmm.
It was one of those, but a walker. And I was like, I was just like, give me some breathing room, buddy.
Wow.
I was like, I don't even like it when people do that before COVID. I was like, I don't need him running into me. He quite literally did. Anyway, I think that COVID would make people understand personal space, but I think that's a mental issue. Okay. Let's see now.
I'm trying to decide if I want to. So like this one's my favorite one that I have that does this, and it's built on two 8x16s. But this one doesn't come with any 8x16, so I could either do two 16x16s and allow myself some like front space.
Yeah.
To either play around with like patio type stuff, or I could go grab two 8x16s and try to force myself for a bit.
So the Haunted Mansion do you have that one, Kevin?
From which one?
The one that's out now, the Fairground Ride, like this one.
Oh, yeah, that's on 4.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Do you have that one? Have you built?
Yeah, that opens up in the front.
I love that. Yeah, I love the way that's set up.
I mean, that's bigger than I would want to do.
Got it.
It's fine because it's a ride, and so but it otherwise wouldn't really fit with the type of scale that I like the most.
Right.
And that if I go any bigger, then I'll be in actual modular town.
I mean, it is.
Dual Face, that's not my own mock. This is an old 3-in-1 that was an official set that I got in a deal with a bunch of them last summer. I'll grab the other ones. They're really, really nice. If you ever find these any of these three, He was a close talker.
A close walker, the guy behind him. Yeah. Hey, Swift, thanks for joining us.
I'll grab the other two that I have and just show you. Because if you ever see a deal, they're totally worth it. Whoops. Classic. What am I dropping? What? Oh. Printed tiles that are not beat bits.
No, don't lose those printed tiles. That's gold.
They're from a friend set. They're like album covers. They're pretty sweet, actually.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, nice.
Oh, hey, Jack, the block. We are improving, building, doubling, destroying the 3 friend sets. So Tek is doing the latest Heart Lake City movie theater that's on shelves now. I am doing the Friends Beach House akin to this. This is like the last remaining chunk that I have of it. And then Kevin is doing the Heart Lake City restaurant, which looks like an Olive Garden.
Yeah. If you have the rumors, so Red Carter's just talking about if I have the space go 16 by 16. Yeah, I mean, I can start with that and like just mark off where 8 by 8 is anyway, and then or 8 by 16 anyway. And Swift Bricks is here, just so you guys know. Good to see you.
Yeah, we just said hi to her.
Oh, sorry, I wasn't listening.
It's okay.
I had said hi in the chat, but I don't.
It's okay.
Clearly, I have put something.
Another drop test.
No, there's a little pin.
You know,
drop tests. Yeah, exactly. So here's another one. The bike shop, really cool. And then this one's not as much of a nice. When you fold it out, it's like. Clearly that's meant to be the back like loading area, you know, but it is, the size is great, and like I actually keep it unfolded right now. And then the other one is this this house here, or I guess it's maybe a restaurant on the bottom and an apartment on the top.
You could also do the way that the the fridge, what is that, the Doctor Strange's oh, cool.
I don't know that at all.
It's very similar to that. I think it's 2 16 by 16s.
Yeah.
That like do that same hinge thing. Anyone in the chat know the Marvel, like the Doctor Strange headquarters.
Sanctum Sanctorum, or
Sanctum Sanctorum.
Oh yeah, I have seen. That was around before I think I was getting back in, but I have seen it. Now that I think about it, I won't say where I've seen it, but
oh, cool. Sai has that set too, and he's modified it.
The Sanctum Sanctorum, or this one, I'm not sure.
I have no idea.
But actually, holding this out reminds me. I was thinking last night while I was going to sleep.
Yeah.
And I was thinking how it would actually be cool to do this type of thing with the like little patio area.
Oh.
And then have it be between somehow. You know, when you open it up.
That could be cool as like a courtyard atrium kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
But then it's not clear, okay, do I make it the same? Is it the same establishment on either side, or is it 2 establishments when it's spread out, you know? I'm not sure.
Oh, Nicoletta, you're asking me about the haunted house, the one that's like right here behind me. I love it. I think it's in my top 2 favorite sets ever. I think it's incredibly underrated and was overshadowed by a ton of other releases around the same time.
Others have said they had trouble with the chain and stuff, but I haven't at all.
I did a little bit, but it was an error on my part. Like I went back and it was definitely a little bit of engineering to do, but I think it's an excellent set. It has so many cool building techniques. It's beautiful. It's unique. I love the color. I know, Kevin, you have problems with olive green, but
oh no, it's not really. I just had to come up with a color I didn't like.
Oh right, it's true.
I
But
don't care.
the homage and the references to old sets is,
and the instructions.
The instructions are
guide you through it. It's
fun.
Awesome.
Yeah, and then there's even more Easter eggs in it than are in the instructions. It is just such an experience. So I'm gonna say I think that is one of my favorite sets.
And we did an architect's review of
I was just thinking about that. I was like, I'm so excited talking about it. Maybe I'll do that.
I mean, you both like, you know, I don't know what elements it has and stuff, but then you could, you know, also use that to get people to click on the video and then tell us about all the other Easter eggs and stuff.
That's true. Yeah, I mean, it's like typical American Gothic revival, mid-century. I mean, not mid-century, like Midwest, like middle of the country has a lot of that stuff. So it'd be really,
I'd love to see that. Do it.
Yes, Tek is grinding heel. I don't know if he's like, that's the fun part about like studio. You can be like Control Z and delete and like whatever, you know, like.
This is like really clean for me. So usually like you can kind of see the remnants here. Like I would have had like 30 of these and like tweaking it all in a line and like going, oh, I don't like that bit, and then move on to the next one. And then I would like finalize the one that I want. Like that is one thing, like you just spend so much on, because you spend so much time on like the littlest things. Like I spent like a couple of hours just deciding how I wanted like the white line to look around here and the gold like chains and stuff.
No, it looks so good. Oh, here we go. Okay, so Dual Fates wants to know how big are you planning to go? I think like 2 floors of 32 by 32. Are you doing? I think I heard you're doing the assembly square size, which is a 32 plus a 16.
Yes, that's right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. And then yes, Ross, Elves is awesome. I heard that you guys watched the entire TV show over the weekend. Please.
That's amazing. What a great long weekend. That's awesome. That's awesome.
I've only built that one set. I have, I think, one other one, but I'm gonna keep getting into it. And then a lot of the sets are like really organic and they're very much like play sets, which is probably what never attracted me to them. I like more complete sets. So I don't know, that could be a really fun mockumentary, like really bringing doing like maybe like a more complete botanical scene of elves in that world. But let me just get through this because I literally only have like my foundation, my door, and like my foundation floors. But I'm really enjoying doing just like little tiny rock work and incorporating the rock work into the actual foundation.
You can do all that at the end, Claire.
What I'm doing that now though. Don't shake up my process.
You gotta build from the top.
Top down. What are you talking about? It's bottom up. And you know what? You know what's most important? You put the most effort in on your slab plans and your.
What about that song? Started from the top. Now I'm here.
Oh my God. No, I have to. I'm being conscious of what gets built when, because
he says as he builds foundation.
I know you're doing it, but I
actually wouldn't normally include a foundation. Really, I'd just start building it with a floor. But I'm gonna put in a little dip here and put some stairs up, I think. This is fun. I'm having fun doing this, guys.
Me too.
And like I actually just like kept this out basically all week, either on this table or if I was streaming on another desk, just to look at it even,
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
like,
I've constantly been referencing
thinking about it and like moving it around in my head and stuff like that, like it's just a good puzzle also to think about.
Yeah, I've just constantly been looking at the original one and been like, what can I do to like capture that but make it bigger or make it
Wait, I'm really confused. The Netflix one is really good. The YouTube season is not as good, FYI. So explain what's on each. I'm confused. Hey, Brick Clicker, thanks for joining.
Hey, dude.
Daily Brick. On Emily's new channel, she builds. She's doing like elves and Disney Princess and Friends and stuff. So it's like a really good place to catch all of that, brightly colored, generally speaking, heteronormatively female centric sets. So yeah.
Way to go, Claire. Good job.
Yeah, exactly. Was that a good way of putting it? Okay. Oh, here we go. Cabbage. One tip, Tek, use submodels. And if you need to know what that is, message me.
Yeah, so I think that's when, correct me if I'm wrong, so you would like for something like this, for example, you would like join it all together. It's like grouping, I think. So,
yeah, it's like group it and then you can work it in a plane where it doesn't have, you can't actually touch and grab and drag the other stuff.
Yeah.
Yep.
So a lot of architecture software, like they do that and then like they make it so it's got like a yellow tone or like a half tone in the back, and it's to symbolize the sheet of trace paper that you pull across when you're doing different versions and sketches of things. I know not everything in life goes back to architecture, but it does. Okay.
Same with linguistics.
Yeah, exactly. Words and buildings. There we go. The plastic architect looks good. Love working with Mills plates. This is this is my first time, and I have very little experience with the city, but when I learned about the system, I was like sold, because I love the rules and regiment of it, but while also allowing like additional freedom with it. Sometimes rules gives us freedom. Anyway, we can dig into that later.
That's deep, Claire.
No, exactly.
I'm just here for a Monday build, man.
Exactly. What do you think? Corner Garage or Pirates of Barracuda Bay? Nicoletta. Okay, so
Wow.
I have purchased both, and they're both new in box in this closet right here. So
what do you think she should build?
I would say if I'd probably go with Barracuda Bay because of its uniqueness and its I love pirates. That was like my first set, was like some of those original sets. So I don't know, but or are you buying or are you building? Tell me, Nicoletta. Yeah, exactly. You were right.
I'm not a modular person, he says, while trying to build a modular. But I would pick Pirates of Barracuda Bay.
Nice.
I think.
Let's see now, Claire, with the drawing skills. I used to have them, and then I did the drawing stream with Matt, and I feel like it awakened a little bit. Hey, Brixine, good morning.
Good to see you. Good morning to you. Welcome.
Okay.
It's time for streaming where we catch Europeans, and then over on the other side in New Zealand and Australia, we catch them in the morning.
If I had a conventional job, though, I wouldn't be here. Okay. Ross, season 1 of Elves on YouTube. It's a little bit more kiddie, but the second season is on Netflix. It's actually pretty good for an older audience. It has a darker tone. Yeah, I'm really into it. So I'm really excited because the back of the instructions for the like purple, this thing, that little like, mechanism thing, that like flying ship, it looks like pretty dark stuff. It looks like, I don't know. It looks like, there's some adventure is to be had and to be experienced. So anyway.
That's awesome.
Oh, here we go. Jack the Block. Are any of you going to enter the contest on Lego Ideas to get your mock in the Lego house? I am not.
No.
I just build for fun. I think all three of us are, I've had so many people ask me about this in the context of it being a contest.
Same.
And like, I think for all of us, that was an important part, that we just want to build because we want to build, and not necessarily just make it the best, also just experience the process and learn and so on. There's too many other things competitively or like have done that, and that's part of what Lego offers me.
Yeah, I was finding myself getting like really hyped. So like, okay, so what ends up happening when I'm in like a creative thing, I get incredibly competitive at it, because it's one of the things that I've been like relatively good at. I can pick up most creative hobbies and like actually do. Not balance sports are not one of those things. I cannot skateboard. I cannot unicycle. I cannot ski. I cannot snowboard. I'm crap at surfing. I'm terrible. I mean, I do ski, but I'm terrible. But anyway, with creative things, I can usually pick them up pretty easily. And I was in Mexico, and we did one of those like Airbnb experiences in Mexico City, which was like, I didn't want to do it, but it was like the lucha libre. It was like the wrestling thing. And you made your own like mask before going, with like all the crafts and stuff. And I got super intense, and I cut thousands of little feather pieces in 20 minutes and like made a giant phoenix like mask thing. And then everyone else had like hearts, and just like someone like had cut out like beer can shapes of like Pabst Blue Ribbon and stuff like that. And like, anyway, I totally overdid it, and I like ruined my Airbnb experience because I was super competitive and like didn't talk to any of my friends. I was just like head down, like pumping away. So I need to be really careful with this and not turn it into that. Okay, Brooks and Justin, I should really start the pieces for El Dorado, Fortress, and Imperial Trading Post. I think they'd be good videos. I completely agree. I think people would love to see that. The airship looks awesome. We might get some more elves tomorrow at B&M. My God, you guys go 4 times a week. I love it.
I totally would too.
Yeah.
If I was that close, like I'd just go hang out there.
Mine is like an hour away, so like or 45 minutes away, so it has to be like a trip.
And you can't know what's going to be there, right? I guess you could call maybe or something, but like
no, it's just more fun to go and like discover. We're not here for competition. That sounds like her. I agree, Richard. Yes. Okay, that's how starved I am for Star Wars content that I've dived into elves. You know, you can talk to Tek about it. I think he's the only one.
Wait, who said that?
Ross did.
I mean, yeah. May 4th, though.
Yeah, almost there, guys. You have less than a month.
Not a million miles away. But I'm definitely finding myself getting less interested with new Star Wars content.
Interesting. I'm really liking modular buildings. I'm maybe getting Corner Garage, but that said, it's exclusive modular and looks awesome. Yeah, I agree. When you said B&M, I thought you were talking about the bargain store in the UK. Well, I mean, it's the type of bargain store, but bricks and minifigs is what we're talking about.
So what do you think? Should I go for that middle thing or not? I'd have to basically move my foundation in a little bit and have it be a tighter building. What do you think? So right now, basically, this is what I would have. This is 8x16 laid out as a foundation, and then the front would just be whatever. So that could be like patio space. And then when I closed it, it would be patio space back here behind it as well.
Where's the kitchen though? Where's the hood exhaust? Where's the grease duct? Where's all that stuff?
That can be on the side.
Got it. Okay, got it.
So basically, anything like that is going to need to come out the side, and it'll have to be this side if it actually needs to come out on the exterior, right? This inside wall is not going to be seen when it's closed like this, right?
Yeah.
Got it.
Also, I don't necessarily care about that.
Okay, got it. What's going to be in the front?
I'm more concerned about where the minifig spilling the spaghetti is going to be.
That's true. Okay, got it. I'm like, wait.
But no, I love that question because you thought about that from a really practical standpoint. But even asking where the kitchen's going to be is like, all right, I need to have a kitchen. I'm
holding myself back, being like, you need enough turnaround space in front of your oven for it to be ADA compliant for Chapter 11B. But yes, no, not that. I'm not doing that.
Stop ruining Lego.
Brixine, I haven't worked out what sets you guys are using except Tek. I'm assuming that's the Friends Cinema. Yes, that is correct on Tek's part.
Yeah, I can go grab my box. I think it's over here still.
Beach house. Kevin's got the Olive Garden. Please adhere to the working trial. Yes, my God. Everything at arm's length, but I don't think that's going to be. You mean, is the working triangle in Lego studs? How does that work?
Here's the one I'm building from.
Olive Garden, yep.
Yeah, basically, yeah. So there you go, Heart Lake City Restaurant. Yeah, it's retiring. It's not going to be online, but if you can catch it at your store, it'll be on sale. So
I did find it on Target.com for full price. Yeah.
It's £45 on Amazon in the UK at the moment.
How much is it for on Amazon?
In the UK, it's £45. I think it's about £10 off retail.
Yeah, I mean that's it's a friend set, so it's gonna be a little higher in price per piece because of some of the stuff they do, like big pieces and mini dolls and stuff. But this one I think is worth it. This one on its own, if it would be a really easy modification into a fit into a city. I quite like this one. I was gonna get it either way, and since I found it on sale, even better.
I like it. It's really cool. Oh, Pluto.
Spell it out.
Okay, Pluto. Pluto, you there? I think I got it.
Is it Pluto you there or Pluto out here?
Yeah, but
Pluto out there. There's so many options.
Wow. What do you think of the various Star Wars and now Marvel DC head builds? Personally, kind of split on most of them. All right, so I am not a big Star Wars fan, but I did like the black, was it the TIE Fighter, the one that you built, Tek? That one, it looks really cool on shelves. I could imagine somebody. I'm not that intrigued by the new ones, but I'm not the right person. I think, Tek, what do you think as a Star Wars fan? Are you going to get the new ones, especially?
I really like them. I think the Scout Trooper looks really good, and it's £10 cheaper than the other one. So I don't know what the part count. I thought they were going to standardize the price for those helmets, but they obviously haven't, because I think even the Iron Man one was the same price as the 3 Star Wars runs originally.
Yeah.
But Darth Vader's a little bit more But I think it looks good. Like there are certain limitations that you're going to have with Lego at that scale. Like I think there's definitely some people being like really overly critical on it. Like it's not going to be an exact replica kind of thing. Like there are certain things you have to sacrifice with it being Lego. But yeah, no, for the most part, I like it, and I think I'll be getting them all for sure.
Wow. Okay, that's good to know. Are you gonna get the Iron Man and the Batman stuff too, and Carnage?
Batman, maybe. Iron Man, I don't think I like enough. I'm just not really a Marvel fan.
I'm not really a fan of those things in general, but Iron Man's the one I like the most.
Oh, interesting. Yeah,
Really?
my friend who's like newer into Lego, she has like maybe like 10 sets max, and one of them is
I think it's the
Iron
gold.
Man.
I think it's the gold.
Yeah, there's something about it. She loves it. We got some. Okay, here we go. Keel coming in hot with an opinion on those helmets. Most of those head builds are rubbish. TIE Fighter Pilot was the best one. The new Vader one has chipmunk teeth. There's nothing wrong with chipmunks.
I love the word rubbish. It's just so dismissive.
Exactly. FLX, the head builds really show Lego's gunning for the adult market and doing a great job. Also, happy Monday. Happy Monday, FLX. I completely agree that they are gunning for the adult market as far as like, especially when it's something so obvious as a display piece. You know, people are like, oh yeah, modulars, they're great display pieces. I mean, in what universe is that a display piece? They're just huge and enormous and beautiful. But like, do you know what I mean? I think like something like sculptural, like the heads, I think, or like that dragon dance, the Chinese New Year one, the ship in a bottle, or the piano, those are display pieces to me, not modular. I don't know, maybe modulars, but anyway.
I mean, I think modular because like you can't look into it unless you're pulling them off. I don't know. I get it for modulars.
But then that means that like any building anything that's not a play set turns into a display piece, which I have to disagree with that.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
I don't know what to tell you, Claire.
Okay, you know what? But I was right with Pluto, you there?
Yeah. I love that. I love plays on words.
Very, very cool. And I like your logo, Pluto, you there. That is very cool, and looks like you spent a lot of time doing that. That is awesome.
I love that.
Yeah, it looks hand drawn. That's very cool. Keel, Stormtrooper head looked like a pontoon boat.
Wow, coming in hot.
I want to tell you guys something completely unrelated to Lego that I'm really excited about.
Oh, tell.
Next Tuesday, I'm going to stream with my dad. He's going to call in from his phone, and my dad is a model train guy.
That's so cool.
And so, like, you can imagine, you know, the Lego basements you've seen, right?
Yeah.
But my dad's is like a big basement, and he insisted we get an unfinished basement, so there were no walls in there or anything, and it's 2 levels all the way around, fully laid out, modeled after a real world place that he grew up in, and so on. And so, like, we're just gonna throw him on StreamYard. He's gonna give us a little tour of his like most recent town that he's built, and like and he's really wanted to start making videos and stuff, but just like won't make the jump. And so it's a way to be like, no, it'll be fine. We'll have a few people watching, I'm sure, but like, you know, if it doesn't go well, that's fine. You know, it won't really matter. And Brenda's just gonna love talking to him about that stuff.
That's so cool.
I think it's going to be a lot of fun.
I think it's going to be great. I'm so curious, like, what it was like for you growing up with that.
Yeah. I mean, I can talk about that now, but also we can talk about it. We'll probably talk. I'm sure Brenda will want to know that too. Like, I was allowed to play with them and stuff. It wasn't like, don't touch that stuff, you know?
Yeah.
And like, I knew how to operate them if he wasn't there. Like, I could turn it on and move the little controllers around and whatever. And I even, like, once, I don't know if it was in the summer, but in my head it's in the summer, like, we built one going around my room that had, like, a bridge that went in front of the door that we could put up so it would finish the circle and so on. But I just never really got into it. I don't know why. I think it's just, like, it was all there already. And I
was gonna say, do you think it was because it was available or something? You know what I mean? Sometimes, like, when things are too accessible, kids don't appreciate them maybe the same way. Or
yeah, I mean, it's never that I didn't appreciate it though. Like, I loved it. But I think I just rather see what he was doing more, and like, I was playing sports a lot and, things like that.
Yeah.
But I think it's absolutely why I'm doing this now,
Yeah, it's totally correlated.
It's the same type of thing, but then has an element that I enjoy more, which is like the system aspect and like building with specific pieces rather than just molds that were made for that. And you can do that in the model in the model railway world as well.
Do you
Yeah.
Do you ever?
I can't wait to see onboard trains. I agree. Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Yeah. Here we go. We've got lots. I'm behind on the comments. Sorry. Okay.
I haven't been reading either. If there's
Hi, Craigster. Thanks for joining us. Modulars are sets that can be part of a city, played with, or look good just displayed. Yeah. I agree. They look good.
That's why they're called modulars.
Yeah, but there's just something distinctive about calling something a display piece. It's very subjective, and I think people try to make it an objective thing, which is what I'm trying to do right now. So, but anyway, I wonder from like a Lego, like when you are like, we have to make this many display pieces, this many, whatever. If maybe I don't know if they like have a categorization for it. That would be interesting. Pluto, you there? Logo is actually fully built in Minecraft from scratch, except for the Pluto. Very cool.
Interesting.
I don't know anything about Minecraft, but I hear it is a ton of fun.
I just, if I did it, I'd be like everyone else who plays, like
lost forever to it.
Yeah. That's why.
Brick Adjuster, if a set doesn't have play features or if it's not swooshable, then it's a display piece.
Swooshability is very important.
I like that he capitalized display piece as well too. It's definitely it's a proper noun. Craigster, a helmet set is just display. Agreed. You can't play with that thing. I mean, I guess you could. Could you imagine putting a helmet piece on like a minifigure body? That would be like a fun.
My buddy put what did he put on what? He definitely put one of the helmets on Baby Yoda, the buildable Baby Yoda.
Oh yeah, something like that.
Yeah, I think it was probably like the Stormtrooper helmet.
I love it.
Oh, he sent me a picture like on Christmas Day. I remember. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I gotta go find that. It was hilarious.
Okay, Pluto, you there? The piano is one of the best. You can play with it, and it is for adults. So I am dying to get it, and I feel like I am in the minority here, wanting to get it. Like I want it over the Coliseum, like over some of the really big sets.
I would too. But if they had just marketed it to me the way it is, I would have been fine. But I really thought you could just play it.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, yeah.
I thought I could press this, middle C, and it would play middle C for me. I didn't realize that was not the case, and so I'm fine with that. But in my head, it should be better than it is. Like
Yeah, because like you had hyped it in like an extreme way,
and I had like told my friends about it who are not into Lego and like being like, how awesome is this, and then realizing like I had lied to them about its functions. None of them bought it or anything, but like
that's really funny. But yeah, you screwed them out of $400, guys. I just took a screenshot because we have 40 people watching and 40 likes. It's so funny.
That's amazing. That probably means that some people haven't liked it yet, though. I know some people have left.
That's true, but
that's
it's okay.
Awesome. 40 people. I hope people are enjoying because this is a lot of fun. I'm just like half building and half pulling things apart right now, and like my mind is so relaxed.
Oh, I'm so relaxed. I decided that I'm gonna have a feature on I'm gonna emphasize the corner of the building using these modified fluted bricks. I don't know.
What do you mean by fluted? What do you mean by fluted?
These are fluted. These are fluted.
Oh, yeah. Like the textured ones.
Yeah, so I'm gonna have like, even though it's all gonna be white, I'm gonna try to differentiate or try to add some depth using those along the side. So I think that'll be good. That'll like, maybe bring your eye up the building and make it seemingly taller.
You're next level, Claire. I love it.
What do you mean in terms of what excess?
Well, no, but like just like thinking about things kind of consciously that, I might end up doing something of that sort, but it'll be because I thought it looked cool. Doing it consciously, I think is awesome. And like, is going to be like, I'll get lucky if I end up with some of those things basically.
Well, I think one of the things that you learn in school, not to tout the fact that I went to, design school, is like you learn and I'm curious what Brenda thinks about this, is you learn how to communicate design concepts and like why you like things or why other people like things, you know, why people think things look cool or why they don't look cool. And you learn a set of language and just you're able to communicate why this is that way or that is that way or why it should be, and to defend the reason. I think a lot of the critique part of it is really interesting because you want to defend it. But the reality is like in the real world with architecture, it's a little bit different. But what I found the most useful is like with client work is kind of like trying to extract what it is that they're looking for, you know, even though they don't have the same tools as to how to communicate it. You know, people are just like, I don't like it. And you're like, well, why don't you like it? I don't know. I just don't like it. And that's kind of hard to like, you know, deal with something like that. It's literally like talking to a child sometimes who's like, I don't like the food, you know, or something like that. But anyway, not to be condescending, but anyway, we've got more comments. Sorry, guys. Private Cheeseburger. I haven't started rebuilding the Razor Crest yet. Woof. That sounds, I have no idea what that is, but sounds hard. Okay. Brick Adjuster.
It's a Star Wars ship, right?
Yeah, I figured. But I think it's the vertical.
Brickstein's heading out. I'm going to say goodbye to.
Bye, Richard.
Bye, Richard.
Thanks for joining us.
Yeah.
Oh, I had Brick Adjusters. He has the grand piano. Oh, interesting.
That's terrible news.
That is awful. Yeah.
Yeah. So he's saying if you have it like full screen, aren't looking at the comments. He's saying that. Oh, sorry. Can you put it back up?
Oh yeah. Do you want me to read it out? I have the grand piano. I let it play itself once, but then it was hard to get the keys to go back to normal. That's rough.
Yeah, that's really annoying.
Yeah. Bricks with Justin. I don't know if you're making fun of me or you also want it, but I do want the typewriter. It's in the same vein as the piano.
I'm looking forward to seeing it. It'll be hard for it to get into my list just because of what I'm doing and what my my interests are, but like where I like to spend my Lego money. Crazy-tivity, good to see you.
Crazy-tivity.
What do you think I should do with these corner doors? I've got 2 of them. Should I use both or use one? Or should I use...
Well, what's the idea? Why are you using on the inside corner and not the outside?
Well, the idea was potentially they could somehow form, like, I obviously wouldn't have them that close, but like, form something like that because then they'd be separate, like, I don't know. But
I know, I do like that. I do. You'd want them to open, though, fully even in closed position, correct?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. So I feel like if they're too close, then
no, you wouldn't be able to do that. You'd have to have them like separated like that. But you could like have a little entryway like this. And then
I like that. And then it creates like an alleyway. You know those like, you know, you go to big cities and there's like sometimes there's like pedestrian sections where, or like they you know, they make it so cars can't go down an alley, and then they have all the outdoor seating of like restaurants, very European and stuff like that. I think that could be really cool. That would be like that's the gateway. And
that's
like
what I was saying, like basically what I showed before, where you like it's open and like this would be covered over somehow.
Right. With the trellis. Yeah, exactly.
So then the building, if that's the case, the building actually stops here.
Yeah, but then the trellis is going to have to be structurally sound, independent. So does it cantilever or does it have a post on the exterior at the edge? That means
exactly. Yeah, I think I would go post because I picture it being like, I can picture those like whatever white lattice something with vines on it.
Yeah.
You know, I can picture going to a place like that.
Right.
That has posts, you know, in my head.
For sure. No. Yeah, same. Me too. And then you can maybe figure out a way to get the vine going up.
And it comes with really good posts. Like, classic.
That's true. Yeah, that's true. That's like a standard post. Okay, FLX. The piano is visually stunning, but cannot justify the price point. May as well buy a real piano for that price. I think pianos are like $10,000 a pop. So have fun with that one. Okay.
I mean, not a stand-up piano that's used or something wouldn't.
Oh yeah, or like a keyboard or something like that. Yeah, that's true. Okay. Thank you, Sai, for the positive feedback. Really appreciate it. Crazytivity has joined us. Brickstein said goodbye. I'm catching up. Keel, let's see now. Claire, did you see that Brickstar got a box of? I did see that. That was, I think, yesterday's video. I haven't commented yet, but I know that the thumbnail, he was like washing them. So yes, I love that I'm now notorious for having smelly Lego, or not having, receiving smelly Lego. Just one out of my like hundreds of Bricklink orders. It's just one bad one, you know, and that's the one that sticks. No. Bricks with Justin, he's a writer, so he wants the typewriter, which makes sense. Yeah. I mean, like I could see Kevin wanting the typewriter as well.
Me?
Yeah, I mean, words. I don't know. Maybe that's
no, but I hate writing. Writing's the worst part of my job.
Oh, got it. Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Oh, Jack the Block has a good suggestion for you, Kevin. Kevin, why don't you put the door on one side and have an outside table on the other?
Like, yeah. So like, just have. Yeah, I mean, the only reason why I'm thinking of using 2 doors is because like diagonal doors look cool.
Yeah. Oh, hold on a second. What was that? Did you just closed your eyes? What was that? Did you just visualize it?
Probably. Yeah.
Okay, I loved it. It was so good.
Oh, yeah. Oh, if I like, yes, of course. I just close my eyes to visualize it. Yeah, I mean, and then the other thing I do that Brenda talks about a lot is if I'm like trying to find a fact or something, you'll see I'll look up and like rifle through my brain. But
yeah, I love that. Like if your eyes.
The reason not to use one of these doors is that I actually stole a diagonal door from my Emma's fashion shop to use in another rebuild of something.
Has Emma's fashion shop reached out? Are they upset? They're okay?
No, they're doing fine.
Okay.
I just did a quick like remodel of it and just stuck a flat door back there instead. Yeah, no, they're okay.
They're okay. Okay, good. These guys.
They're still in business. People are buying the clothes. Yeah. Yeah, Bracelet Justin says, don't worry, writing is the worst part of being a writer. I like it. Yeah.
Thank you, Craigster. Enjoying my perspective. And I'm so right. I built them and think about what I'm doing, but I can't articulate why. I just know there's a method to my madness. Yes, there's always a method to the madness. It's just figuring out like what it is and why you're doing it. That's the hard part, I guess, right? Mm-hmm. Oh my God, Keel. He got comics from eBay that smelled like gasoline once.
Oh no. I mean, that could just be from the mail truck too. Like, you know,
like exhausting and like just like the package was like right next to the exterior or something like that.
That's brutal. See, I think I am going to try this and just see what it looks like if I go, you know, like this distance. You know, the other thing I could do is try to use both of them on the same side. Oh, that'd be weird. Like, I probably wouldn't actually use a door piece. I'd probably go try to get a panel of some kind to fill it as a
like just a regular like glass.
Like to go with a full space. I don't know. It's an option.
I think that's a good idea, actually.
I just want to play around and get this built up and see what that looks like. I really like to see things, and so normally when I if I'm doing any mock stuff, normally I do some back and forth between actually building it and then using Studio, because you know I don't always have the colors I want or whatever. Or I just want to try a technique and like be like, okay, is this supposed to work? Or like I need to know how far apart things are when they're really far apart in like vertical distance. That I like to have Studio for.
I am so happy that I finished organizing my.
That's so good.
I have maybe like 2 more of those like this size. I'll show you the containers that came with like this size. I have like two to 3 more of these to still go through.
That's not too bad.
But it's not too bad. It's like, and I'm just and I also it's so stupid when I because I bulk lot. I basically got my entire collection in one fell swoop. You know, my parts collection. That's not true. I have been buying Bricklink stuff for a year, really working on it. But I don't know why, but I was I have all these drawers, right? I have 2 sizes. I have small and large. This is the large, and then this is the small. And in my head, I was I have to have them all here. For some reason, I wasn't I can have a few in the actual drawers, and then I can have the excess in actual backup storage containers, in a deeper storage. I don't know why I wasn't thinking that way. Not everything has to be at arm's length.
Yeah.
And so I was wasting, I don't need an entire drawer of carrots, what what am I going to do with this,
Yeah.
And so rather than keep buying more and more of these drawers, I've taken my Sterilite containers that I have tons of from because I used to store my shoes in them before I had like a dedicated shoe closet. And so now I've cleaned those out and I have like all my backup in there, and I'm going to like label them and stack them and stuff like that. So
Nice.
yeah, I'll probably do a whole video about that.
Nice.
Let's see now. Pluto, you there? Do you think the typewriter will work in the same vein that the piano does? I have no idea. That would be really cool if it could, but I don't know how it would do that. Like, how would it be able to transfer ink or type something? Maybe there could be some kind of motion and mechanism, but I don't actually think it would produce anything.
It would have to like place a printed tile down or something onto a stud.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, that'd be really funny.
Wow. Or if there was some mechanism to it that it could push down different things, and if you type different things, it would show up. You know, it would be like almost like brick built letters that were on some kind of, you know what I mean? Like a, not gear, but like pulley. It's almost like a pulley or.
Yeah, and it would like pop, kind of like pop up or something.
Exactly. Like something like that. Let's see now. Craigster, I have seen the original typewriter, and normally I wouldn't buy a Lego like that, but if I know the designer and supported it, I will get it. Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of people are like that. It's like, you know, if you have a personal attachment to something, however that is, people will buy things for that, but only a small portion. But I think, you know, people are like, oh, I'm a writer, I'll buy it. Like, you know, or I know the person. And I think that's really important. I think with the adult stuff, they're trying to really cater to that, or like, you know, to that need in that market. What are you going to do with those carrots? Build a cake mock? I have no idea. I was thinking about doing a really cool roof technique. So I think you could do like a really it would be like a curved clay tile equivalent. You know?
Sick.
Yeah, which I think could be.
How would you connect them?
I have no idea. That's gonna
one problem at a time, Kevin.
You know what? I'm just trying to make my foundation work right now. I'm like literally 2 levels. I'm at the window level. I'm at the sill height for the windows right now.
You're still on the 2x4 bricks, right?
Maybe.
I picture like a child building only with 2x4 bricks, you know?
But basically, I'm just like
to me, that's like the Lego block that you could build like everything from, you know?
Yes.
I'm just joking though. You have an excellent mock in front.
No, not yet. Hi, MP. I have excellent words.
You have to read the chat, so you know.
That's true.
I want an update
on Tek. Okay, cool. Let's
text. And then, sorry, I got halfway through a comment as I was reading. That's not Tek.
Okay, so I'm kind of so I've copied like the top layer of this over here, so I can kind of work on this without trying to make it levitate and stuff. But I'm thinking, so on movie theaters, I was going to make this black, but I don't think I will. I changed that to like a lot brighter color, I think. But in movie theaters, they have like the now showing boards across here. So I'm kind of thinking about how I would do that. And I'm kind of trying to make this as sturdy as I can. So I've got some Technic bricks coming across here, and then these plates are actually in the set. That's why they're like already lavender, and I've decided those because they'll be easy to use. And I figured with these Technic bricks, it would kind of give this a bit of support. I'll do some more as it goes a bit higher up. But I've left room that if I wanted to like run lights down here, because I know that's quite a common thing in like the entrance to a movie theater, that might look quite cool. But yeah, so just kind of trying to play about with this at the moment and how I'm going to incorporate this and make it sort of sound and structure to the building. But it's going to stick out quite far, which I quite like.
That's really cool. Yeah. Oh, that's going to look awesome.
I hope so.
I can picture I can picture it right on top of it right now.
And then it also kind of come out pretty much flush.
And you could picture like a limo pulling up underneath that awning, dropping off the star, you know?
Yeah, so this was like my thing. One of the reasons why I was playing about with this for ages was like, where do I put do I extend the red carpet out here? I don't really know. So I might do that. But the kind of point is like, this is the like advertising board as you would, and that was where they would sort of stand for their pictures. So to have it like over here might get in the way a bit. I don't know. So I definitely have a play about with that, but yeah, just kind of seeing where this comes. And then I have kind of forgot that I will have this center structure to help support it as well. So as long as it's the same level, then that will help out as well. So, yeah, just deciding how I want to do that, like now showing board. I don't know if you can get printed tiles with letters on. Can you does anyone know if you can get those?
I don't know. You could get the keyboard pieces. I don't know. I don't know if that.
No, I think they have them, but my guess is they're not super cheap. You might be able to get. You might be better off doing custom stickers with tiles or something.
Have you seen? Wait, have you seen the way that the comic book store sign in Ninjago City is made? Holy moly! I can start feeling my like left arm.
You all right there, buddy?
Mm-hmm.
Let us know if you need to drop, or we can also finish ourselves. And,
Okay, cool. I don't think I'm just not going to use my left hand. It's okay.
You'll be fine.
You good?
Oh yeah. No worries. I messed up my right wrist and couldn't use my right hand for over a year. That was fun. I learned how to use chopsticks with the left hand.
Oh my gosh, that's too long. Break the Block says there are 1x1 tiles with letters. So.
Awesome. I'm going to check how much they are before I get committed to using them.
A question up above can you put it on the screen? It was from MNRK, I think. Just up a little bit.
Yeah, I'm finding redesigning the friends. This one?
Yeah, redesigning the friend set's so fun. I mean, I'm curious, Mark, if you're also like doing one of these or like kind of playing around with redesigning one yourself, or if you're just enjoying watching us. But also then, is the inspiration based on any other sets you've built or real life places? For me, it's a little bit of both, obviously, right? Like the kind of idea that I want to do this folding is based on these 3-in-1 sets that I have and that I really, really like their function and how flexible they are. And then like what I'm doing, yeah, I mean, like I'm not going to lose the overall aesthetic of this. It's still going to have the same color scheme and roof style. That roof style I think is just great. And it's still going to be like, I still want to use the restaurant sign with a sticker on it, for example, and then, but like, yeah, some of the other choices I'd probably go based on just my experience with restaurants in general, I guess, but I don't have anything specific in mind just yet until maybe I see what spaces I have. And so, that's a great question. So thanks. I
think for me, like I initially was like, I'm going to keep, the likeness of the original beach house, but then like I really I want to move to Miami actually in the near future and have like a big modern house over there. So this is like kind of like dream house status. But I found when I was doing that, I was having a really hard time keeping, I want to use like as much of the set as possible and have it still look like it, I think. But every time I get more and more into it and go down a specific path, I'm finding myself like wanting to trade out like the friends colors and things like that. Or use them in a different way. Like use them plus more and make it a non super friend set. I'm not sure. I don't know. I'm kind of like in the middle, but yeah, that's my inspiration is coming from the fact that, I live in a condo and I think I want like a giant house with a pool. So yeah. Tek, what about you?
Wait, say that again. What was the question?
On the screen.
Oh, hang on. I find redesigning the friend set so fun. Are you inspiration based on any other sets you have built? No, definitely more like American real life places. Like I'm fascinated with like cultural places in America, like cultural focal points, and like I love I can't wait one day to go to Vegas. Like I just I'm like mesmerized by lights. And so I think that's why I'm like trying to like thinking about incorporating like lots of spaces for lights in a cinema, because I think that kind of lends itself quite well. But nothing in particular other than kind of just some reference material that I've been Googling really.
Okay, who else is here? Okay, here we go. FLX. I guess the carrots in some way could be used for spikes on a dinosaur's back, sticking them on the 1x2 jumper plates. That's actually a pretty good idea. That would be really cool. You could also do like an actual like carrot field. Like if you're doing some kind of like farmland, you could do, yeah, I like on an animal that it depends what scale you're looking at. You know what I mean? I think you could really change it up with it. It could be like a carpet, a texture, anything like that. Hair, you know,
it could be hair on like a brick heads or something.
Yeah, like a braid. It would make a really cool braid or something like that. You know,
it's just annoying that like the tops don't fit on studs, right? Like
no, they don't. Yeah, so you'd have to use
the pin. Yeah. But I guess with those pieces now, like they're not new, obviously, but like new-ish. Just the like little ones with the normal stud on the bottom, and then they often come in clear, or like just like this, right? Like they'll go on the end of those.
Yeah. I think they're like a nipple piece or something like that.
Yeah, basically.
Nicoletta is asking Tek, what are you building?
So I'm basing my cinema build off of the Friends Heartless City Theatre, I think it's called. But yeah, this is what I've got so far. We got like the ticket office, the main doors, and then like this red carpet area. So these are really cool. The one that I want to actually use isn't in studio, but these are like some movie posters that come in Ninjago City Gardens, I believe. They're sticker pieces, so they're really cool. So I will be buying those. But yeah, so just kind of working on that and trying to work on like the big canopy bit that comes out the front.
Hi, Emily.
Hello, welcome.
Hey.
Nice to see you. And Sai, I am okay. Thank you. I did get my second shot of the Pfizer vaccine today, so I'm a little loopy and my left arm doesn't really work. Okay, let's see now. Wait, Tek, there were some letter stickers in the birthday cake set.
Oh, I'll have a look at that. That could be a lot cheaper.
And MG did a redesign of the same set you're working on, Kevin.
Yeah, that's so cool. I was just saying I'd love to see some pictures. They said they don't have any yet, but yeah, I mean, if you take some, if you're posting, let me know, or if you want to DM them to me on Instagram, just throw them my way. I'd love to see them. We got Solo Brick Builder here. How's it going?
Hi, Solo.
Hey,
nice to see you.
Yeah.
Hi. Oh, hold on. Awesome. Oh yeah, I know.
Oh, and also Mark is mocking the Friends Cafe set.
Oh yeah.
41444. Which one is that? Because there's so many.
I think it's the most recent one. It's about £25 here. It's a similar color scheme. I think it's a similar color scheme to the one that you're building, Kevin. I think.
I'm trying to look it up real quick.
Okay.
Is it like the Organic Cafe?
The Organic Cafe. Yeah.
That sounds right.
Yeah, I've seen a couple of people doing that. Yeah, that's one of those ones that like the Canadian price just looks a little too much for what I see. And so if it goes on sale, I might grab it. But because it's really like pretty, all the Friends ones these days are like pretty open, right? Like they really don't have a lot of structure on them, as opposed to, you know, kind of the ones we're working with. Okay, yours is from the new stuff, Tek, but like you're having to bring in a lot of bricks, right? Like there's a lot of open. They're really easy to play with, obviously, and it's and I love that. And you know, only a little bit of modification allows them to be kind of more solid and stuff.
Yeah.
Tek, what's on your screen right now? Why are we just getting blank?
Yeah, what is that?
That might be because I've gone to look on Bricklink for something. So I'll see.
Okay, I see.
I was like, how do I not have any 1x6 white or gray brick? Turns out a couple weeks ago I was smart and I like separated them out.
Oh
and I was like, where are they? Oh my gosh. Sorry.
You dump them out?
Yeah,
you could have just grabbed them one by one, you know.
No. I need to use it for something
Unbelievable.
Yeah. Look.
Jack the Block's heading out. Thanks for sticking around and for hanging out with us.
Bye, Jack.
Bye, Jack. Thanks for joining.
Oh, Jack, before you go, can you give me a set number if you know for that birthday cake thing, or like message me on Instagram or something? I'd really appreciate that because I'm struggling.
Is it the one that's just still available?
Oh, let me have a look.
If you go to like seasonal, or something, it's not gonna be in a theme or something. It's one of those ones that's like hard to find unless you're looking for it.
Yeah, just type in birthday or something, and I think it should come up.
Yeah. Claire, did you see Tommy Rich's message? Hydration is key with your second vaccine and ibuprofen.
Okay, good. Okay, awesome. I'm gonna go make an electrolyte drink.
Go for it.
Take some ibuprofen. Which one's ibuprofen again?
Advil.
Advil. Thank you. That's not the one that hurts your stomach, right? That's the other one.
That's Tylenol, but usually only if you haven't eaten something properly.
Right.
This is a lot of fun. Yeah, I know like Emily is here and Ross was here earlier. I know they've like dabbled in some stuff. We should talk to them too.
Mm-hmm.
You know, an empty fourth corner over here, and clearly they're not doing anything on Mondays at this time. So we should see. You know, I think I want to keep doing this stuff. You know, I have so much stuff I want to do. Even like building. So I just started taking apart my tree house. And I'm gonna do a rebrickable. Like, it's actually free instructions.
Okay.
You just download it. And it's really, really nice. So I'm curious to see. I'm just gonna build it from the one I have, and if I like it, I'll get another one. And if I don't like it, I'll just rebuild. You know, the old one, which I really like. Oh yeah, you can see it like missing the top right now. So I've done the whole thing. This actually looks awesome. This like big column of tree pieces.
Oh, nice!
Looks so sick. Can you imagine like using this as a structural like?
Yeah, that would actually look like a sick tree stump.
Yeah, I mean like, yeah. Oh, in like dark brown pieces or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do they? I mean, they must make big dark brown ones. I know they've got like little ones. That'd be pretty cool. Yeah, actually, like a short fat stump. Or like a whole trunk would be crazy.
Yeah, like I'm always struggling to like get
Look at that. Yeah, it's crazy.
Get a look of something of a tree stump. Like I'm never quite sure about when Lego release like tree stump things. If it looks quite right, I don't know what it is.
Yeah, it's really hard. You see people do it well, and it's amazing, right?
Yeah,
I think they do it. It's really good. Like how they build this one, I think is really good.
Mm-hmm.
Abs Bricks is here. Hey Abby,
Hello.
how's it going? Everyone's saying hi. I love it. Let's see. Yeah, I'm like trying to figure this out. It's funny, the original set like doesn't really have any windows. There's just like kind of some open spaces to get into the building and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm having to figure that out. But
yeah, that's definitely like this Friends one. It like opens up. One thing I like about this Friends one is like when you open it up, so you open like in theory you go through the front doors.
Yeah.
The backs, so the ticket office, like you said about making on mine, Kevin, the ticket office is also like the drink stand.
That's right. That must be like, that was probably just in my head when I suggested that.
Yeah. So when then you fold it round, the door, it like then makes it's awful because my screen is so tiny, but like you pull it round and now it's like the interior is more complete because we can
show that when Claire comes back too. But you could also, if you drag your camera, if you drag your thing a little bigger, we'll be able to see. Yeah, even that's better. So
the doors back on,
right.
And now that's like part of the interior of the set, which I really like a lot.
I think it's really, really well designed. And like, like we said, like playability on that set for a kid is just awesome. You know, personally, I would rather have it closed off. But also like I put it up with my other buildings and you just push buildings beside it and you'd never know it was so open, right?
Yeah, for sure. Like the facade of it definitely does look really good.
The same similar complaint that the people have with the Sesame Street set, right, where that corner store is so open.
Yeah,
I just shove my like the yellow and white Lego store, you know, so, like kind of small little set fits like kind of nestles right into it, right beside it, and it looks perfect. And you never know it was open on the side.
I really want to try find, like I had a quick look the other day, but I couldn't find it. And I think they're probably never going to get released, but I was looking somewhere for the original instructions to the Sesame Street Ideas project. Because I think the original building looks so good and it's like designed for modular. So if anyone's out there that knows how to get hold of them, please let me know.
Doesn't Rebrickable though have?
I don't think so. I don't think they can release the instructions because it got made as a project, but I don't know.
Maybe not the original one, but something close to it, or
Maybe there's definitely
Wait, which
ones
were you
like
talking about?
using the set.
What are you
There's
talking about, Tek?
The Sesame Street set.
Oh, yeah.
I really like the original ideas project for it.
I see.
okay. Should I catch up on the chat? Let's see now. Oh, we've got Abs Bricks. Thanks for joining us.
I already said hi, Claire.
Okay, sorry, my bad. Cool. So are you guys caught up on the chat?
Kevin joke.
Pretty much, I think we were keeping an eye on it.
I haven't caught up after that though, actually. So.
Okay. I don't just
PMG's message. So yeah, I had to use a lot of my own windows. There were more 2x2 bricks than I expected in that set, which I did not use. There are a lot of 1x2 bricks. Yeah. Oh, sorry, 2x2 bricks. Yeah. And 2x4s. So like the 2x4s I've just used as foundation for now. And the 2x2s, they have a lot. They did a lot of like columns with it, which I really like the entryway columns. I think look really cool. But yeah, I'm not sure what I'm gonna end up doing with these. We'll see. I mean, I'd like to make a similar type of thing out here, so I'll probably try to do that. But it's hard to remember to do all these things.
Yes, it is. I am so slow. I have a feeling I intentionally don't have anything planned for the next 2 days, and I think I'm just gonna, chill and work on this. And
this is my last week of teaching for the semester.
Nice. How excited are you?
Pretty stoked about that. We'll still have exams and stuff, but it'll be nice. Yeah.
No.
It'll be, and I'll have a lot more. I still have to work and stuff, but I'll have a lot more time.
Yeah.
I'm annoyed. This window's too high, right?
I don't think so. It depends. I think it's actually perfect. That's like a bar height, so that could be a great for sidewalk pickup during COVID times, but also encouraging
waitress area, waitress bar.
Yeah.
How in your little fantasy Lego world is there a pandemic going on? That is why I'm building things, Claire. Oh, well, the poor sick little minifigures could just go pick up their food at the window. Make sure to space them 6 studs apart.
Why do I have such an intense Canadian accent?
That's what I do anytime that's my character voice.
It's like your Midwest /
Well, no, it's my Canada one.
It's your Canada one. It's really similar to Upper Peninsula in Michigan. Yeah.
It's as though that's very close to Canada.
Exactly. Makes sense.
They share many linguistic features.
Yes.
They do.
One of my best friend from college, her she has some family that's from the area, and yeah, every time she can just do that voice on command, and it's really it's nice to hear it.
So sweet.
Oh, nice. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, we're ridiculous, guys. I love it. I love it. You guys are really holding your own without Brenda here too. In terms of keeping me occupied and laughing.
Isn't it weird? We also know how to have conversations.
I'm laughing for myself. I'm not used to having silence.
I mean, it has taken 2 of us, but
yeah. Shout out to Brenda. If Art and Jess is listening right now, we love you and have nothing but good things to say.
So I unintentionally did a pick a brick. I just bought some stuff maybe in the last 2 weeks, and there's a lot of stuff that is appropriate for this from the wall. And I'm trying to get down to it. So I'm kind of just taking stuff out carefully and putting them into this dots tray. But I got a lot of these little kind of fence pieces, which I think these trellis pieces, Kevin, you could probably use in your
Yep.
These ones. I got some flower pieces, which I'll probably do. It's probably too small to see. But more importantly, I'm trying to get down to these window pieces. So that's what I'm
Dump
digging.
it out, buddy.
No.
Just pretend they're 1x6 bricks and just let them fly.
No, I'm trying to take them out in a way that, because I think there's something beautiful about the way that they're displayed, and more importantly, I want to do a pick a brick haul and show them in their cake layered form. Okay.
Adbrick Studio says, "Okay, I just got here. What is everyone building?" Probably not the only one who just got here, so we can just do a quick reminder. I'm rebuild, so like we're all rebuilding things into different stuff, so we're kind of half mocking.
Yeah.
The name. And I'm building this Heart Lake City restaurant. Tek's doing the Friends movie theater set, which he's got in his tiny screen there. So that's the normal build of it, and he's working on studio for that. And then Claire, I've also got the set Claire's building, the full one. So she kept the top intact, but this is what the whole thing looks like. I've been keeping mine actually right there, so it's perfect. I like it as is too. That's the problem with all these sets, is like I actually like the ones we picked. I like them as is.
Me too. I'm gonna have to buy a third one of these because I've just ripped this one apart. So I guess from a monetary perspective, how does that lay out? Like, have I saved or wasted money by buying these sets just for pieces? I find that when I've done the math, I always end up saving, especially if a set is still in stock for retail price, or if I get it like 10 to 20% off.
Yeah, it's tough. I mean, like, if you, it depends on what you were going to do if you only had one, right? Like, I don't think it's really possible to measure, basically. You know?
Well, no, it is possible because you just go on Bricklink and see how much those pieces were if you parted them out and bought them individually.
Right, but what pieces would you have bought if you, like, because you're also using those pieces to help you develop your idea. So
Yeah.
like, how much, you see what I'm saying? There's so many other factors involved when you're,
right.
You know, if you actually had it all designed and then bought them all individually, then sure.
Well, that's different. Yeah, but if you wanted to do this straight thing where you like force, you know,
Claire, stop thinking so hard. Just play with your toys that you buy and enjoy.
Stop thinking. Just stop thinking, Claire.
Exactly. That's what gets you into trouble.
You silly lady, you silly woman, just thinking away.
No, not going down that road. You're baiting me. You're making the jokes easy, and that's not a good thing. I won't give in.
There are 2x4 white bricks on the pick a brick wall. If anyone in the Bay Area, if anyone is interested. Okay, let's see. I made a mess. Okay. Dual face Tek, how much you reckon this is going to end up costing? I think that's a very fair question, especially since he has so much of that like aqua beautiful blue tile.
Yeah, I don't bear thinking about it at the moment.
I mean, but also like it doesn't. Yeah, I know you want that long term, but hello, MOCumentary Productions. Yeah, I know you want that long term, but it can be white ones to start with, and then you can fill it in as you get them, right? Like
so that's also like I want to design on studio the practicality of the interior, but like the interior, I'm not fussed about getting done practically for a while. Like I can add to that in the future. Like I just want to get the exterior done and have it like a display piece for that for now. And then I'll work on the interior like a little bit more slowly. But yeah, definitely I think these parts I will, unless I can get like a big bulk lot for a decent price, then yeah, I might probably make those white in the meantime.
I completely forgot I'm supposed to keep the backs open when I do it like this.
Did you just close them off?
Well, yeah, because like I don't know, that's just what I did immediately. I like that comment you put up. Or did you put it up? From
Which one?
Minutes?
Oh yes, that's so sweet.
You guys made the last 2 hours of work go by quick. Thanks all. You're welcome. I love having streams on, and like when it just makes it so fast. And honestly, I didn't know we had been going for 2 hours.
Oh my god! How I can keep going for a while.
I'm happy to keep going. I'm just hanging out, and like I haven't really gotten anywhere, right? Like, but
me neither.
Am I supposed to be anywhere? No, I was just gonna keep hanging out. So
okay, cool.
I'm happy to go for a little while. I don't know what you. Also, Tek got here late, so I don't know.
I did get late. Yeah,
do we need to plan for a time? Does chat need to know how long they can expect us to be going, so they can postpone all their plans until that time?
Well, I want to make sure we're not over streaming anyone because we're so popular. It's just,
That's
Yeah.
these days it's too hard to keep track of that, I think.
It is
Too
too
much
hard.
crossover, and I think people like I watch 2 streams at once sometimes. Like, I don't know.
How do you do that? That's incredible. I'm impressed.
I mean, okay, if there were 3 people on each of them, I couldn't do it. But if it's 1 and 1,
Yeah.
it's not that bad.
Yeah.
And like, streams go through ups and downs in terms of energy and like what's happening, and if there's room in the chat for you to contribute as much as usual and things like that. And so some back and forth. And
oh, Sai doesn't want us to stop. Okay, we'll keep going. Okay.
go till midnight. Is that another? Oh my gosh, that's
midnight my time or your time?
That's 2 more hours. Your time? Yeah, no, not your time.
What does TBF stand for? Dual face. TBF with my modular marks. I never bother with the interior that can't be seen.
To be frank, maybe.
To be frank, yeah.
Fair, Frank. Yeah. Brixie, while working makes the day go quick. Keep going. Sounds good. Thank you, Brixie. I think I have energy. I'm probably the one that's going to fade first. So the second I fall asleep on stream, and that'll be the call. When building mocks, you don't really see the time go by. It's less tiring than building a set. I think it depends like where your mind's at, like, do you want the mindlessness of following instructions or the activity of building the mock? I think there's something going on.
And right now where we're in early stage and I'm just messing around, like I'm just like building a little wall one piece at a time. Like I can't really do anything. I don't have to like be really finicky. Later on, I'm going to be like, oh, okay, do I want to unbuild this whole thing to change that one brick? Or am I going to like get in there and like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I was like this when I was model building in school. I was very, very slow and very finicky, but I didn't redo stuff a lot.
Yeah. There's different, different strategies.
Yeah.
Andrew's asking me, do you prefer to keep the back open? I used a hinge door on the side wall so I could have a closed-in building. Yeah, so I'm doing it like I'm gonna keep the backs open so that I can hinge it and have it be like fully closed when it's like this, and then I can open it and have it be a facade and like and be able to access the interior really easily. Kind of modeling it after those 3-in-1 sets I've shown. So I'm going to go with that method.
That's the best way to take full advantage of like a true dollhouse style rather than just doing the facades.
Yeah, exactly. And again, like once I'm slowly running out of space, I can snap them all in half. And all of a sudden I've got, twice as much room on my street without losing. Yeah. If I want to show it off to people, I can still pull it off the shelf, right? Like, yeah. Lorraine Fox O'Connor's here. Hey everyone, sorry I'm late.
Hi.
Apology accepted. We're just gonna keep going for a little while. I like it.
Apology accepted. I don't accept.
Always says you're not late. You're on time. No, there's a specific time. We set the stream schedule. We set it days in advance. We post the countdowns. The least everyone could do is show up.
We post the countdowns because time changes and time zones are confusing.
Oh my gosh, it's so easy.
Yeah, even when
Except for tech, I guess.
Tech, yeah.
Actually, I had hypothesized that might be what happened.
You did immediately.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Because we started a half hour late last time because you were van.
Yeah.
Let's see. Does Oliver like trees? Lego tree? Nope.
So I built this one off. So I'm going to have the wall come out again a little bit. I don't know why. Oh, I do know why, but maybe I won't do that.
Oh, do you want to show us or no?
Oh, I tried to, and then I got annoyed. Well, it's not going to look right just yet.
So is that color? What color is that? That yellow color? Is that
That's like a light yellow? It's not what's in your set. So right now I have those off by 1.
Is it the?
This? I'll line them up. I think.
This is it, right? This yellow, right?
That's it. What set is that from?
It's not. It was in my like loot haul that I got.
And
then
yeah.
Like a brick wall, like relatively recently.
Basically, like less saturated than.
I'm not particularly sure what to do with these. I feel like you would have made use of them.
Yeah, if you could just send those my way for my windows, that'd be great.
I wish I had a ton of those in white.
I have so much tan stuff
From Harry Potter or from
from Harry Potter stuff, and I used to do a lot of Harry Potter mock stuff as well. Like before I was talking to anyone in the community, I didn't even have an Instagram account. I just show my friends.
Yeah.
And like rebuilding some of those sets, you know, they were like 50% off on one Prime Day or something.
Yeah.
And then like the first few orders I did on Bricklink, I just add on anything in tan that was cheap. And so I always have parts if I need them in tan, which like you can fill gaps with tan if you need to. You know?
I always buy tan and gray parts, always, constantly.
I've been starting to get more green as well for basically any terrain, or, you know, it's a safe color.
I need to get more white. And the thing is I'm always like, well, I don't know if I want more white because it's going to like look like, you know what I mean? It's going to get yellowed. Like I shouldn't do stuff out of white, but then I'm like,
are the new bricks still yellowing as much? I feel like they must have gotten better.
I have no idea, but I think the peroxide thing definitely does clean it up. I want to see how much, that Friends, because I have I have the one that you have in my cart on Target, but
I had an idea.
I'm curious if what's the set number again, Kevin?
For which?
For yours.
Oh.
When you're building. Sorry.
41379.
4137.
Brenda legitimately thinks that those are useless. It's hilarious.
What, the numbers?
Yeah, she's like, why do people keep talking about the set numbers?
What? Oh my god, that's so funny. It's because you're the major consumer. She's just on the
right, exactly. And like anytime I say it, she's like, ugh, I don't care. Yeah.
Kiel, I do like classic space, but no, I actually really like terrain and topography and botanical things. Like in my head, I'm always like, oh, I'm gonna build like Golden Gate Park or Central Park, you know, out of you know, whatever.
So much work.
It'd be so much work. So I'm constantly like kind of like buying the gray pieces, you know. Maybe I'm a Star Wars fan at the end of the day. No, I'm a space fan. Let's see now who else. Ooh, someone figured out how to put music into the thing. That's super fun.
Those are just emojis.
Whatever. I think they're cool.
Oh, it's interesting that it shows
on StreamYards.
Yeah, so sometimes StreamYard doesn't pull the emojis in. But there it did into this font. That's hilarious.
Oh wow, good job, Mark. He says, I finished mine. The only additional pieces I needed was 2 white 2x4 plates and 16x16 base plate. It was super fun, and limited bricks made it challenging to say the least. Yeah, I think that's really, really cool. Oh, bye, Chef. Are you heading out? Have you been lurking? Bye.
Have a great night.
Hi, Dark Bricks. Thanks for joining us.
There's been so many cool people stopping by and chatting. I love it.
Yeah.
Great.
Thank you, everybody. Really
honestly, we had no idea how this was going to go, if people are going to enjoy it. And again, you know, next week I'm kind of curious, like, are we going to I have no idea where I'll be next week. I don't know if I can finish, you know?
I don't think I'll be finished anytime.
I think like I might end up kind of having something like having a lot more structure and like kind of working on like I might be able to work on interior next week and then like but not have bricks basically or like I don't know. It won't be done, you know? But we'll see how it goes. We'll just keep going until
keep rolling with it.
We'll keep going until we don't want to. I mean, I think we just like, you know,
and I think if we're starting on new projects, I think we can do that too. I just like having a time when we're doing
it's like study hall, you know what I mean? It's like the time is always set up. You can come and go as you please. And I think, you know, maybe people in the chat should start their own mocks and kind of set this aside as time for working on it with us. That'd be really, really fun.
Nicoletta's heading out.
Bye, Nicoletta.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Thanks for stopping in. Oh, I'm like looking for a specific piece that I know is in here and I can't find it. Oh, there's one. I'm loving the textural change that these white fluted pieces can do here. Very, very intriguing. Here, I'll show you guys.
what it does and how like interchanging them. How do I do this? Burp, burp, burp.
Hello.
So do you see that in the corner?
Yeah.
Cool. So imagine, you know, like window here, and then this is how the corner is articulated.
And you're gonna have those bricks like work their way up in like kind of a pyramid.
Yeah, and I think like, you know, they'll be like just the solid white on either side. Here, I think maybe I'm seeing it too soon, but I just love how the texture changes even when you offset them.
Yeah.
See that? How delicate and elegant it is. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
No.
Nice.
Oh, Jarv. So exciting you've joined us. Love the theme. I love to mock up everything I have. So cool. So we're relatively new. Kevin probably has the most experience mocking stuff. I feel like Tek, well, how much stuff have you mocked? Like even when you were doing, like your channel's like 10 years old. So
yeah, I mean, what I was doing was pretty much just laying figures out on a base plate with 2x4 brick walls. Like it definitely, like the views on some of those videos are ridiculous for what I was actually doing. Like
it's a total garbage, but it's
it is. It's so bad. It's so bad. Like Jill Face is ripping me already. Tek's made some incredible clone bases. Like it's like one of them's got 250,000 views, and it literally is just a dark 2x4 grey building. It's awful. With some figures like that in front. But anyway, so not really any proper build experience, I don't think. Up until like I think my mosaic was my only other mock thing that I've done since. But again, that's like a very specific style. So definitely nothing like this, which I've been really, really keen to do for quite a while now. So I'm glad that we're like allotting a bit of time each week to work on it.
I honestly, I think people probably, I mean, maybe it's not true, but I think people probably enjoy that we're not fully amazing, you know, just yet. You know, we'll get there, obviously.
Mock builders, I'm cool.
There's so many amazing mock builders out there, and it's so easy to see that stuff. But you don't usually see the process.
Yeah.
And you definitely don't see what they were building before it was like a masterpiece, you know?
Perfected.
And like, so I hope people are enjoying the concept. I certainly am having a lot of fun. So
Me too.
MG's asking if we're all using the mill system. I think just Claire.
Oh yeah, me.
Right?
Okay.
We're all kind of doing something very different. Claire's using mills, Tek's going classic modular. And I'm doing like a foldable, kind of small, like the old style 3-in-1 modular type thing. I wish kind of kept up, like they'd kept that. They keep changing their strategy with the 3-in-1s. They
do, and I think it's because I don't know, whatever it is I'm liking. I still like all of it. I love the 3-in-1s. I think they're like super underrated.
Yeah.
I love the RV. I just got that one. It's a bit pricey, but I really
Which one?
Like the camper van.
The one like the current one.
The current one, yeah.
Yeah,
I love some of the old ones.
Pricey. I didn't feel ripped off in any way. I bought 2 of them.
I thought it was pricey at the beginning, and then when I was building it, I was like, no way. This is great. It's kind of how I feel about Monkey Kid too.
The main build's awesome. The worst part about the main build is that the car is just too big for like a normal scale.
It is. Did you keep the brick built animals? I parted those out.
I keep them. I like having a mix of both in my stuff. I think it's funny to have like, you know, the molded ones, but the 3-in-1s rarely have that, right? And they'll do like a slightly different version, and then they have like a brick built skunk or a brick built bear, especially ones that have full molded versions. To have like alongside them, I think is really funny. It's like
the cheaper version of it or something. You know what I mean? It's like
exactly, yeah.
I do like the brick built skunk. I ended up taking it apart for another mock thing, like Tommy's train that I was doing. I needed a couple pieces from it. But we're getting to the commercial portion of our live stream. Not sponsored by Dang Thai Crisps. They're excellent. I enjoy all their flavors. I recommend to all. Yeah.
What I did instead of the big car. On this is I'm using the small car from the so this is the car from like the garage set, right? It's like for sale or whatever. That set I think is overpriced, though it's better than I thought it would be. But Costco had it in Canada for like 40% off of the normal price, basically.
Oh wow.
And so I've got the little tiny car running the big old the big thing there. And then the other camper build is also very good.
You have one of the older ones.
And if you haven't seen the other camper build, this is built from the same pieces as that, and it's like goes really well with the city camper that's out now and stuff. So
I do like that city camper. I haven't gotten it yet, but
yeah, it's really simple build. It's so simple. So this was the first time. So Brenda and I tried this thing where she was giving me the instructions. Like she was
verbalizing them or something.
And I didn't have the instructions with me, so we were streaming, and she was telling me how to build it. And then her whole setup like froze, and like she literally had the instructions, and I did not. You know, and I'm streaming there. You know, back then, not many people were watching us or anything. So what I ended up doing was I could have just downloaded them, right? But instead I just downloaded some pictures or got the box or whatever, and I built the whole thing without instructions just from looking at it. So it's not a very complex build or anything, but it comes with a baby piece, which is nice. It's a good, and this like pouch on the minifigure. The minifigures are like good. I like them. So like that minifig comes with it, and the baby on the front is awesome. Yeah. Sorry, I'll stop now.
No, you're fine. So do you see what I mean? Like, I'll show you guys what the window and door frames in this build are like. They're yellow and teal, which is just a pile of nonsense. So,
that doesn't bother me.
Well, I'm making a contemporary home. And so the thing is, if you look at like new houses, the majority, you know, there's more window than there is wall in a beach house. So it's like, should I just be like pumping these through? I don't know. What do you guys think? Here, let me make myself a little bit bigger.
What set did I build recently that had like a sliding door like that on? Oh, it's on one of the boats. You can get pieces that make them like sliding. You could do like bifold doors, or not like bifold, but like
yeah.
But it's like basically like a brick built door frame, right?
Yeah.
You're thinking like the actual, like just using the slide pieces.
Yeah, with this, yeah. Yeah, it was on that.
Just had one. Oh, I know. I have one right behind me. You mean just like using these, right?
That's it. Yeah. And then
so like
they look really
the way
cool.
it works. I mean, I'm sure you have sets with it, but like unless you pay attention, right? Because when you build the set, it just happens.
Yeah.
But all you have to do is put the studs underneath that, and it'll slide.
And it slides. I think I only have the 1x2 versions of those. Or sorry, yeah, I don't have the like bigger, the larger.
That's fine. That'll work. You just snap them together on the top.
Yeah,
I think the ones that you might. I think that's a fairly newer piece, Claire. So you might have the ones that are like older, that are the grooves closer to the plate.
Yeah, I have.
Oh, really? I didn't even know there was an older version.
The older version is like.
Oh, no. I know what you mean. That's you're saying the one that like slots in.
Yeah.
No. I think these have been around for a while.
Oh, have they? Okay.
Oh, no. You're right. Now I understand. The 1x2s you're thinking of are like that, Claire.
Yeah, I don't think that piece that you've got.
You would need this, yeah.
Is available in a 1x2.
Yeah, no, you're right. Because it would really be a 2x2.
This one, this doesn't.
Yeah, no, that goes like into a slot. Yeah.
Got it.
Whereas
why can't this be the slider at the bottom though?
You could have a track that runs.
That's what I mean.
Yeah,
you would need like
those on the door.
thing for that to go into, and that's like a 1x4 piece. Whereas this, like, all you do is put a brick underneath it, and then you slide it, and then the bottom is just tiles.
This one I would have to have like something holding the frame, and then it could slide on. This could be the bottom track essentially only, right? Or both the top and bottom, like something. Let me play with this. I think this could work because I don't want to buy those pieces. I mean, I do. They're probably really good. What are they? Are they modified plates? Like, what are they?
Allison Roberts says Livy's Popstar house has the slider door. Do you have that?
I don't. But what is it? Who's Popstar? Olivia's?
Yeah, but it's but in the set name it's Livy's.
All right. Is that
How's it going, Allison, Robert? Thanks for being here. Good to see you.
Yeah. Okay, I will look. Thank you. I know I definitely built them. I just don't know where. But no, okay, cool. Who else is here? Shy came back. Mark, what's the friend stigma by Destro 319 has joined us. Nice to see you. And let's see now. Oh, so you don't throw the dolls away. Oh, I want to know what. Oh, here's Mark. For many years, friend sets haven't gotten the love they deserve as mini dolls were not popular. That is lifting now as more people are discovering the fun sets and creativity. I agree. I think people are still having a hard time with the mini dolls. Like I still just like have the pieces like, you know, piled here and stuff. You know, they're fine. Yeah. I do display the mini dolls with my friend sets and stuff when I do display them. But and I do like the hair pieces and whatnot. But they're not. I just like I find myself liking the short, squatty minifigs more than probably because they look like me. But you know, who knows?
The only thing that annoys me about them is that like I know they're kind of expensive to make because the printing's so nice and like all those curves
on the mini dolls.
Yeah, and so like I just know some of my money's going to that when all I care about is the build.
Yeah,
you know, and like for me they just sit in a drawer. I mean, you know, whatever, it's fine.
You don't even have any of them on display?
No, I mean, I don't even really put minifigs on display with my actual sets that they come with. I usually just put them like in a park, or whatever, like doing something, you know. Yeah. Nerdbrick 101, how's it going?
Hi, Nerdbrick. Nice to see you. Ooh, here we go. Allison Robert, I completely agree. Nice to see you. And then also some of the best current life are in the Friends line. I agree.
The one that's out right now is really nice. Highly recommend.
Andrea, it was on double VIP for a bit. I know that Shy got it. I also got it.
I love the windows.
Me too. Yes,
they're really good.
The windows are great.
You build it? Oh my god! Wow, you did build it.
Yeah. I built it I didn't build it on stream. I built it on my own time. Just enjoyed the build. You know, it's got a garage, which is awesome. Like, yeah, I just haven't had many sets lately that have them. And I also I finished the on one side I've fully done the roof up.
I was just gonna say, yeah, that
helped a lot.
The original set looks, but that looks a lot better.
So I just got a bunch on Bricklink. I haven't done this side yet, but I do have the pieces. I just haven't done it. And then I haven't decided what I'll do with the middle. I'll probably just put a flat piece over it and let it be like that.
Nice.
But really great set. And my favorite part about it is that in the couch, there's a 5-piece coin for no reason at all.
Just like a lost piece. Like there's just a
coin.
You see
that?
I love it. Yeah, because people lose change all the time. It's surprising.
Exactly.
Remote or something like that in there as well.
Isn't that awesome?
That's so good. It's so good.
If I spoiled that for anyone, but it's so funny. Like I couldn't stop laughing when I did that. I'll be right back, guys. I'm just gonna run to the bathroom.
Okay. Not allowed. All right. Tek, how you doing? How is studio? When do you think you're going to make the transition? Have you ordered some stuff already from Bricklink and stuff?
So I've ordered like some base plates and a couple of those bricks because there was like a few for a decent price. I was hoping they were going to come today, come for today, but because we've had like the bank holiday weekend, they've still not showed up yet. But I will probably try get this like front section done. In fact, no, I'm going to make an order tomorrow with whatever I've got done. And then I will go from there, I think. So it's really hard to like work this in studio, but I did kind of get the brick built.
Do you want to make
you sign?
Here, I'll make you bigger.
It's really hard. Like it's kind of all over the place, but in fact, if I unsnap that, can I then? Yeah, it doesn't like to keep anything where it should be. But, yeah, that creates the M in there. Like I said, it doesn't like it. It doesn't want to.
Yeah, I see it.
But yeah, you can kind of see it, and then it's designed built in this frame here, and then I've used some of the headlight bricks. So if I wanted to, I could add lights around it.
I think that would be really cool if you did that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love those bricks. They're so good.
Yeah. I'm just kind of trying to decide at the moment what if I like this brick built one, or if I want to use, or like what color I want to make that, and then, or if I want to use some of these pieces that come in the set, that are dark blue.
Okay.
So
Nerd Brick Tech is building. He's taking the Heart Lake City cinema that's like in shelves now and mocking it, doubling it, and making it modular. So that's it right there, the original one.
Yeah.
And then let's see now. I have not Harry Potter mad. I have not decided yet what I'm going to do with the Black Pearl. I think my head is all over the place with that. So I will definitely let everyone know once I figure it out, because that is going to be a big undertaking. I'm very excited about that though if I do. MG wants to know, Tek, how are you finding the studio design process compared to playing around with your collection?
I think I would be I think I would get a lot more done if I had the bricks in hand.
Yeah.
But my parts collection, one, isn't organized anywhere near to the point that it would be time. Like, actually, no, worse actually saying that. If my parts collection was all organized, sorted, and I had at least a parts collection, then I think I'd definitely prefer building with tangible bricks.
Interesting.
But the studio, the fact that I can have any piece at my disposal, I can check if they have it in that color.
I love that.
It's just so useful. So I think I kind of want to just get like a rough idea, and then like, so when I order parts, if I've been working on something, for example, with those letterings, I will order like a handful of extra spare pieces of parts that I've used, so that if I need to tweak anything, I can, or it doesn't quite work out in person, I can. But yeah, so it's just it's fun though, and it definitely has its benefits. And I can see why a lot of the Lego Ideas submissions are done through like renders through working on studio, because some of them would just be hella expensive otherwise.
Yeah, they're so expensive. Yeah, I could see that too. It's like,
and you can do you're allowed to do recolors of molds.
Yeah.
And so a lot of times people will
yeah, like that's how they're able to like kind of present the idea and stuff.
Yeah.
And then Allison, Robert, I had to change out the glass window on the Popstar house in the washroom due to void. You know, that's, I'm with you. I think I think I'm all about body confidence and, people wearing what they want and doing what they want. But there is a time and a place for that, and the bathroom's not it. So I agree, Allison, that was the right thing to do. Let's see now. MG, cool. You look like you were really concentrating. So it's good.
I thought that Livy was like peeking out the bathroom window at other people.
Okay. Well, is it a first floor? Is it a first floor? Is it like, at eye level, the bathroom? Livy's a bit of a expositionist or something. Exhibitionist. I was like, what's an exhibitionist?
I mean, she's using the window to look through. Yeah. But it could also be like one of those situations where it like looks out over the ocean and therefore no one's able to look in or something,
Yeah.
I don't know. Who knows?
Not me.
Exactly. Yeah, this is a stupid decision, Kevin.
What did you do?
Well, the measurements I have are like gonna be really annoying. I left 3 in the middle, and it's just gonna be super annoying instead of 4. Like everything's always gonna be. Well, no, they did 3 on that one. Interesting. And I was like, okay, it's just like all the 1x4s, and they're just never gonna line up properly. But I guess they've done it before. Whatever. Anyone watching? Like, we're gonna do this again next Monday.
Yes.
We're gonna come over to my channel, I guess, is for part 3.
Yep.
So if you haven't already, go over there. If you want to be reminded through YouTube, definitely go subscribe to the channel. You can unsubscribe after we're done with it. So no commitment or anything like that. And see, the trick is they'll never remember to subscribe or to unsubscribe. So
right.
Yeah,
You can just let them know it's an option. Yeah,
exactly. So I like to get them, trick them basically. Classic Canadian right there. And we post all the countdowns and stuff on Instagram. So
yes, we do.
Follow us there, and so
even though we internally cannot figure it out,
no, come on, do yourselves a bit more credit. You don't have to. You don't have to wait.
I'm always ready and on time.
Tek isn't. Thing is, I was sat on my bed so when the first promo got put out, because Claire was really organized this week, and she's just done it pretty much after we'd finished the last one.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, oh, and I thought for some reason I was like, oh, okay, so we are going for 8:30 UK time again, and I just stuck with that, didn't check that all week, and then
no, but the first thing we had was 3 p.m. too, I think.
Yeah, I don't know what
unbelievable Tek.
What I thought there, but I was just sat on my bed trying to get OBS to work.
You were just messing with OBS the whole time.
I was trying to get OBS to work so I could.
I mean, it's working great. This is fun, right? So
I'm glad
it's worth it.
And I kind of like that we're all doing something a little different,
So have you guys used much of Studio? Do you think you will, or?
I have. I usually would use it in my stuff to kind of help me visualize or sometimes like especially with a roller coaster type thing, just getting distances right is really important because it's easy to have them off by a stud and you won't notice maybe. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And or height could be off by a third and you just won't know unless you're actually doing the proper calculations, and then that does it. So I'll do that. And also just messing around with the technique, seeing what it looks like. I don't often build the whole thing until I'm done if I want to have a copy of it.
Yeah.
Something like that. Or if I'm going to make a Bricklink order of something that's kind of not expensive, but just
a bit more parts intensive.
And I'm going to, go through the whole trouble, then I might as well make sure it's going to look like what I want. I used to use it a lot more before I had good pieces. Yeah. Craigster's heading out, I think. So
bye, Craigster. Thank you for joining us. Let's see now, Gary Mullane. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, I haven't been keeping up. I just caught that one through my eyes.
Tek, from Nerd Brick 101. Would you ever get into military stuff?
It's not something that I'm rushing to do. But I do have a lot of the Army Men figures from Toy Story. And it'd be quite cool to have a tank to go with that. But whether I want to spend the money on a Brickmania thing just for that reason, probably not. So it's not something that really, really interests me. So I can't see it being something that I
especially not
not at the price point. But who knows? What about you guys?
Destro is working on a mock right now. Harry Potter Mad, making good progress. Long way to go. Making small changes that go, and I'd like to actual rigging on Mock Your Bricks.
Nice.
Let's see now. Who else we got here?
I love the idea of people mocking along with us.
Yeah.
Makes me feel like
I love it. Yeah. And Keel is letting you know that those white plates ain't cheap. The ones that you're laying out.
Which ones?
The one, I don't know. He just said, what's on your screen right now? Are those white or something else? Different color?
Those are lavender.
Those are lavender, and those come with the set.
Yeah, so those are in the set.
Yeah, so that's why I use such bright, bold colors there. But yeah, I'm trying to with those sorts of things, I am trying to look at the set and pick apart pieces that I could
what
use.
We're talking about? Why are white plates not cheap?
I know.
They should be.
Why are all plates not cheap? Or brick, even black bricks. If you want to start getting big loads of black bricks, that is not cheap.
No. I think one of my Bricklink orders just got here. I just got an email notification.
At the door?
Downstairs.
Are you gonna go get them and show it off? Or is that a video?
It's a video. No, I think I need to I need to like use more of the actual bricks that came with the set is what I need to do. Other than it's just like this one tree in the corner, you know?
I mean, there are no rules here. You're allowed to do whatever you want. If the set just inspires you, that's fine.
Yeah, I mean, like I'm definitely inspired in some way.
You'll lose the competition, but that's okay.
Well, the thing is, what I'm trying to figure out now is like there's like these, you know, the standard stair pieces that come with it, and I do like them for certain things. I think I'm not going to be using them. I think I'm going to be doing brick-built stairs for this one because of the fact that I want mid-level changes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, inside.
On the interior.
Oh, yeah. If you have like a deck, they work perfectly for that.
Yeah.
You know, like the way they did it in that, they put, you know, they use the like medium nougat tiles on top and it just gets a nice effect. So,
yes.
Yeah. I mean, if you're building it up to the deck like they do in the actual set, I think it looks great. Like down to the dock, basically.
Right? Yeah. I'm changing it up a little bit. So here, I'll show you how I'm doing my dock. So I doubled the length of my dock. Okay. So I doubled the length of my dock.
Yeah.
But then so this is like so this is the mid landing. So there'll be
I see. Yeah.
So the stair for the interior of the house is going to be here. So you like walk in and right to your left there's the stair, but like the mid-level landing needs to meet up with this. So like you go to the mid-level landing and you go through because the rock work essentially goes up to here. So that's why. So I need to do one more level of rock work essentially like along here, and then that's like the natural foundation and formation of the base.
And is that how high is that gonna be in the end? Okay, I guess it looks higher then. So you're gonna just have the stairs too.
Lower. It's lower. So that's why it's the mid landing. So that's like the
yeah. I was trying to think like, well, what if the stairs like started underneath the thing and you cover them off?
They do. They start underneath, and so it's gonna be like your tip. It's gonna be like a square stair, right? And so like as it turns here, that's the mid-level landing that'll meet here, and then it'll keep going up to the second floor. You know. And yes, the flamingo has flown away. I know I had it perched here, over here. But yeah, I had one. But you know what's exciting now? Because I got 2 of these sets. It has a friend. They're kind of creepy. And so does the dolphin. But yeah, and then there's where does the other palm tree go? Does it go in the back or does it go in the front in a planter? Or because right now my palm tree doesn't make any sense and it looks like it's coming out of the rocks, but you know, obviously the root system is like shallow, but not that shallow. So we'll see. But yeah. Oh, Nerd Brick wants to know what I'm making. I am taking the beach house and turning it into a contemporary beach house. So like this, you know, I'm working with, this is just the foundation. It's going to be a little hard to see, but I think next week they'll be a little bit more developed, hopefully. Nice. Oh, wow, Nerd Brick, you have $700 in figures alone. That is quite a pretty...
I mean, that's not a calculation I care to do.
I know. I don't want to know. I don't want to know.
If I buy one at a time and like I have a lot, I don't really display mine. I just keep them around. And you know, and I'm not buying them all at once, right? I just like, oh, that's a fun figure. I'd like to have that, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my. Yeah, I think I need a door in this one. What do I want? Like a back door, like right here, I guess. I don't know. Dualface is asking if we're going to do this series again after the mock. Or if we're going to do this series again after this mock. I think we're going to keep trying to do streams at least that involve mocks. It's not clear that we're all going to keep buying 2 copies of the set and, you know, going from there. I think it was a nice place to start, but I think all of us are probably happy. Like we all have other mock projects we want to work on.
Yeah.
And it's really just the, you know, the fellowship of mocking together.
Yes.
You know, like.
Do you guys know what your next one is? I already do.
I mean, I've got stuff I want to do.
Mm-hmm.
I want to. There's a ride I want to build that like the instructions I bought a long time ago from a guy, and you can just sometimes he has the packs available. It's like Let's Go Rides or something. He's in France, and I like built it up in studio, but they don't have all the colors for what I wanted to do with it. And so I need to recolor it and then slowly accumulate the pieces, or just like check what I have. So that's like I want to do that ride and then create like the kind of atmosphere for it. I want to do various stalls and stuff, like food stalls and souvenir stalls and things like that. Even just like landscape work for a campground and stuff. Like that's all stuff that just I need to sit down and do. Which, you know, I don't want to stream that on my own because like sometimes I'll want to like focus a little bit, or I'll think it looks stupid or whatever, you know.
Yeah.
Like, doing it with other people and hanging out is fun.
This is so much better. Yeah. Yesterday I was like trying to do this while watching a movie. It was kind of hard. I'm not gonna lie. Like I couldn't focus too much on either, and I like wanted to ask some questions and I had no one to ask.
The Fellowship of the Mock. Nice. That's nice. Also, MG says your beach house is looking good.
Thank you. We'll see. I really like.
And Mark said, "I love the vibe of the beach house mock so far." Yeah, I didn't catch that. That's I think when you had just left the area.
Oh, to get some ice cream. Yeah, I'm trying to.
Love for that beach house. Do you have any details you're thinking about, or like little cute feature? Are you going to incorporate any play features?
Get out! What play features?
Yeah. Are you mocking me?
Not yet. I'm not sure. Let me think about that. That's a really good question. I would like to have something.
Yeah, maybe we should have made that like a prerequisite, but
I
don't know what mine's going to be, mind you. Probably something that flings a spaghetti tile. You know, maybe I can like stick it on the wall somehow. Have it land on the wall, you know, to see if it's ready. If you have ideas for good play features in a, you know, kind of pasta themed wine restaurant, Italian / Spanish inspired, the Spanish obviously like being like the architecture of it. I could picture like this being like a tapas place too. Actually,
a tapas place. Yeah, it's a tapas restaurant. Or it could be, what's that restaurant where they like break the dishes on the floor? Maybe it's a Greek restaurant.
Possibly. I mean, that's pretty much anywhere that has a clumsy server, right?
It's true. Very true.
Nailed it.
Too good. I definitely need to buy like hundreds and hundreds more of like white, gray, and black. 1x6, 1x4, 1x8, 1x2.
Yeah, my house is gray, so I also bought a ton. Like I want to mock my house sometime, right?
Oh, that's awesome.
And I bought like it's gray brick on the outside, or like painted gray. And so I have a ton of the gray like masonry bricks. You know?
Yeah, they were on the pad wall last time I went, and I got quite a few of those.
Yeah, I just had a good deal on Bricklink and bought like 200 of them or something one time. And like, you know, that sounds like a lot briefly, and then you see that. Okay. Like, and you also realize, okay, they don't sell them in 1x4, so they're kind of annoying if you want to line them up properly, you know.
They don't have gray in 1x4. They have other colors, right? They have tan.
Right? This is I don't think they have tan. This color is the main one, but I think they do actually have them in 1x4 now, but only in Diagon Alley maybe. So I think they did start with them, but yeah. I really wish, I don't know why they did this. Like, I really wish.
Ooh, Mark, that is a good suggestion for Kevin.
What's that?
You could have a table with a small flip feature to launch a plate and create a food.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Oh, Tester. Like this is the first stream I've seen. That would be fab.
So what I hate about these bricks is that when you like line them up like normal, right?
Yeah.
like where you have two beside each other and then put another one on top, they lined up.
Yeah, I know. They're done really, really, really well.
No. That's a bad thing I'm saying.
It isn't. No, it's you can still do a running pattern like that.
But you see what I mean? Like where you'd have two bricks on top of each other the exact same size. You see what I'm saying? Like normally your bricks
move it by one brick.
No, but then you have a big line down the middle. See what I'm saying?
Yeah, but look at coursing patterns. There's like there's hundreds of different ones. It's not just...
I want the one that's easiest for me and the one that I remember from all my houses.
Okay, so it's good.
I love when you just dismiss me.
I'm just ignoring you. I'm like, whatever. Do you want me to pull out my construction books with all the different brick like?
No, I want you to say okay, and then I want you to stop. Yeah. Oh my gosh, I love it.
Oh, I miss the sea and sand so much as well. Harry Potter mad. Oh, dual face. Tek, I got 2011 clone base from you.
So,
can you imagine next week you show up with that instead of this? You're like, well, I gave up and I went back to my roots. It's just like a bunch of, you're like, I'm just back to army building again.
Just literally a gray base plate, 2x4 gray bricks built around the outside, no windows, nothing like that, and then a gray base plate stuck on top, and then a load of figures outside. That's literally it. No, so I was kind of working on, as I was like falling out of love with Lego or whatever, going into my dark age, I was working on a base that actually like was like loads of rock work. And I never did any videos on it because no one ever did build series back in the day. It was all just like, right, we'll show the finale and that'll be it. So I was kind of working on it and never documented any of it. So I would like to go back and like kickstart that again, maybe as like a first build series. But obviously like improve it and bring it up to some form of today's standards. But
yeah,
I might do really cool.
I'm here for any of that.
Here for it. I don't have enough 1x4 bricks.
Just get 1x2s.
It's not the same. It's just
yeah, Claire, can we get an architect's review of the clone bases?
I want to start doing that's excellent. I want to start doing like architect's review of like nonsensical things like the Millennium Falcon or
it'd be so funny.
Or like I don't know, like the Harry Potter, like the Monster Book of Monsters or whatever. Like, you know.
If you could get your like over the top deadpan delivery down, it would be amazing.
I think I can do it.
You can do it, Claire. I will be happy to do an early viewing and feedback. That is my favorite kind of humor. If you cannot tell.
I think I could figure it out. I think I could
Oh, it'd be so funny.
That'd be such a good challenge.
It's like ridiculous. And to like actually do the research and do it well. And then like really call them out for unrealistic things.
Like high level produced, but then be like, you know, this is a bit out of scale for the time period. It would have been appropriate.
it will have been, you know. And then you like make up words and stuff.
I don't make up words.
I know. I'm saying, but you would for this. It'd be hilarious.
Yeah, I have to.
She got quite defensive there, Kevin. Did you see that?
Well, I've never accused you of making up words. I don't know the words.
I've been accused of being architects accused of making up words all the time because they make up.
So do linguists. Don't worry, but at least like it's in our job description.
That's true. We're really not supposed to do that.
Oh my. Well, how's it coming?
Tek is deleting a bunch of stuff.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Can hear him.
What do you think? We're gonna close it in 10 minutes or like whatever?
I think so.
Yeah, I think that's nice.
12 minutes.
Good.
We'll start wrapping it up.
I personally have slowed down in my head.
Oh, good. I think the chat is interested in that series. Yes, Asai O'Connor, I'll be like safety rails. So in the US we have we have OSHA. I'll be like, well, OSHA guidelines. I'm gonna start doing that. Because people, you know how people get really upset when there's like there are no stairs and sets and it doesn't make sense how they get to the top floor. That actually doesn't upset me. Or if there's not a bathroom, they're like people. I should start doing that. Be like, well, the occupancy of and like actually take the square footage and do the calculations and do egress plans of like how to get in and out of the building and how it's a fire hazard or not. I think that would be great.
That would be funny.
It would be hilarious.
Okay.
So can we expect one of these for next week, Claire? Can we expect one of these for next week? We can work on the script together too.
I think so. Yeah, I would love that, Kevin. That'd be hilarious. I can do that for next week. I think so.
Get some input from the chat on the script. Really develop a relationship with your viewers.
I love the guidance here. Oh, Lego Loser Productions fell asleep, unfortunately.
Oh.
That means we're killing it.
Woo!
Oh, man. Guys, I'm having too much fun here.
Same. All right. Good night, Harry Potter Mad. Thank you for hanging out with us. Really appreciate it.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, whoever's here, if you haven't dropped a like already and you're still here, definitely do it. Give us your feedback.
We're getting one last.
Back at it on my channel next week.
Yeah. Right before we get into that, Pluto, you there, wants to know what our dream mocks are. So that's our last question.
Oh.
And then, oh my God, hold on, guys.
I mean, I have an answer for that immediately.
Dream mock as in
Sure,
what? Like
right
one
there,
you want to make, one you want to see, one you want someone else to do.
Like any of the above, you know? For me, it's what I'm going to make, and it's that double loop roller coaster themed around the spider, the Monkey Kid Spider Queen sets in purple and green. And you know, I know the roller coaster will work. And I've already gotten the spider, and I've been acquiring pieces for it slowly. But like doing it right is going to be really hard. And I want to do it right, and I'm fine with like. Basically, and I want to only work on it when I'm inspired to do it, basically. So, like, I'm not going to force that one too much, at least early on. You know, I got so excited about the roller coaster itself that, like, I just did so much so fast. And now I'm just letting it chill, enjoying it for what it is right now. And, like, yeah. And so that's what I'm going to do eventually. A big roller coaster. I mean, it's not that big of a roller coaster, but it's a really cool roller coaster. And I want to make that one work. And any roller coaster mock, I want to do other ones too. So, yeah.
Nice.
That's
what would mine? What do I really want to make? I'd love to one day design my future house minifig scale, and then take that to like an architect, and then just be like, build my house. I would like properly design my house. Like that's, I think, the dream. And then, but like Star Wars stuff, I don't really know. I'm not really sure. Like, I do want to do like a large scale like Star Wars diorama at some point, but what that's going to be, I'm not really sure.
You do want to do one day?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
What is it? Is the question?
Yeah. Like I had before I had this idea, like way back when, that every time I would build one of like the large scale mocks, I would do like a stop motion like battle scene with it and things like that. So there's definitely still parts of me that want to do that, but it's like time, space, and things like that. So, but yeah, no, I don't know. I'm loving a lot of the Disney stuff at the moment. So I need to like do some sort of Disney mock, I think.
Yeah.
But again,
getting back to Disney.
Yeah, what that will be, I just don't know. One of the cool, doing mocking one of the other castles from one of the other parks would be cool.
Oh yeah, castle builds are so fun.
Yeah, but I'm just looking at the Disney castle now, and I'm just thinking, like, where do you even start?
In the middle.
In the middle. Yeah.
I mean, like, I think pick a feature for me, a lot of times too, like if you think of something like that really stands out or something you could do cool or like a technique, and then go from there and like fill in the rest slowly. I don't know.
Yeah.
Lego Loser Productions giving me some giving my rainbow some love. Thank you. I love it. It still needs 3 more 1x3 yellow plates that it's missing. That's it.
3 more? That's not bad at all.
Then I need to give it some structure and stuff. It's weird. Those 1x3 yellow plates, like every time I've done a rebrickable order, or not rebrickable, Bricklink order, no one has them. It's like the one thing they don't have. It's ridiculous.
Which one is it? 1x3 yellow plates?
1x3 yellow. It seems like something that should exist everywhere all the time. I know I have some in my basement in other sets that I can mine if I need to. But
how many do you need?
Yeah.
How many do you need, Kevin?
3.
I have 4.
You don't need to send them from the other side of the world.
Did you like them from California? If nobody has them on Bricklink.
Oh, I mean, somebody has them. I'm saying like just when I'm ordering other stuff. I'm not going to do an order just for that.
Oh, got it. Okay, got it.
Yeah. MG's heading out. I have to go now. Thank you very much for the entertainment while I made supper. I will try to drop by next week too. Enjoy the rest of your day. Thanks so much.
Thanks.
I really enjoyed having you in the chat. Love your ideas and hearing about your rebuild and so on. We'd love to see you again. Yeah.
And Tek, we've got a request from Sai for you to come out of the corner so we can see your pretty face.
I will when we wind things down. I will. Hang on. I'm just so intensely focused.
You're so focused.
Some good angles.
All right, I'm going to use this for the exhaust thing on the outside. I'm just going to put it there so I remember, Claire. Okay.
I love it. There you go. It's an exhaust.
Yeah. I'll do it in a different color, but I'm just remembering.
Is it 10 feet off the ground and away from the public right away?
There's no the scaling isn't consistent, so it's hard to tell.
Got it. Okay.
You know, like my horizontal distance is shorter than my vertical unit, and
right,
and so on.
It's a diameter though from the center line of the. Sorry.
It's not a uniform density.
That's right.
Oh man, yeah, you can tell we got that bag 5 energy, as we say.
Bag 5 energy.
Well, this is really bag 4 energy.
Mark says, I think a huge Aladdin and Jasmine Palace would be super awesome to make based on the pieces I was seeing in the rare sets. Yes, that's what I thought, Mark. When I saw the rare palace, I was like, okay, Jasmine's Palace would look so good.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'd love to like mock the Egyptian temple on the Sinai called Abu Simbel. It's like the one that they moved, like UNESCO World Heritage moved it. And it's like built into the side of the mountain basically.
Yeah.
That'd just be all tan brick, but that'd be cool to build.
That's what I mean. I would love more like Egyptian stuff. Like anything Egyptian, like, and I'm just thinking like an Egyptian pyramid, but it's literally just sloped bricks. Like, like what's the point?
You're like, oh, that's really exciting.
Yeah.
I don't know. I
don't know.
I definitely want more fantastical stuff. But I want to be able to get there. Like clearly I know how to build like modern contemporary stuff. It's a white wall. I'm like, oh, maybe I'll make this more exciting. Ridiculous.
Love it.
I was like, oh, I added fluted bricks to give it texture. Ooh.
Yeah, but that's the stuff I do at like the end, right? Like, I don't know. Whatever. Do your thing, Claire. We're here for different processes for different people, and encouraging each other to do other things and to be comfortable with the fact that not everyone wants louvered flute shoots.
Sounds like you're saying poop shoots.
Nothing of the sort. I was sticking to architectural nomenclature exclusively. That's what I learned up here anyway. They're called flute shoots. All right, everybody. We said flute shoots. It's time to end this stream.
Anyway, we're at 2 hours and 58 minutes.
Yeah, should we start a classic kind of? I mean, I think we should each go around, show and summarize what we've done or accomplished or not accomplished.
Oh, I was about to end the broadcast, so yeah, sure, let's do it.
We're trying to go kind of quick. Otherwise, people will just click and leave before we get to doing promos.
That's true. Let's do okay, Kevin. Oh, you go first.
Sure.
Yeah.
So I started with a full set that was built, and I had like kind of added onto it, and then I took it all apart. Now I'm starting working on like I'm gonna do this kind of style where I have a 8x16 and fold it out. So I'm hoping to kind of have the main part done by next week. Most of it done. At least kind of like a full final draft, basically. Like kind of where I envision myself being this week is where I'd like to be next week. And so I'm gonna work on that. I'm gonna build a little what I was about to do was put like this type of thing on here and have it so you know it would be like a little area in between, or you know there'll be tables in there or whatever. And for my channel, what do I have coming up? Tuesday I stream with Berg Adjuster and Iceberg at 8 p.m. Eastern time. And Claire, are you going to be joining?
Yeah, I'll be there.
Claire will be there. I don't know if Berg Adjuster is watching right now, but I just saw a message from him. He was wondering if you're able to come. So Claire will be there as well. That's at 8 p.m. We just hang out and chat for an hour.
Yeah.
About I think we're just going to talk about more of our favorites and least favorite things and stuff for next week. That's on Brick Adjuster's channel.
Yeah, I think the only reason I wouldn't be there is because of.
Yeah. And hopefully you'll be fine. So.
Yeah.
Then nothing on my channel, I don't think, until our normal Saturday stream. I've been doing a lot of streaming lately, and so it's nice to have. I got to finish my last week of classes,
Woo!
Nice.
And then I'll have a lot more time. And then my big thing is next Tuesday, which I'll be able to plug it on my channel next time. But I'm going to stream with my dad on next Tuesday, not tomorrow, but the next one, like late afternoon, probably around this time, basically. And he's a model train guy, and whoever's out there, he has more money invested in his model trains than you have in Lego. I promise you. He has way more space for his model trains than you have for your Lego. And so I'm going to hang out with him and kind of show off some of that stuff. So that'll be fun. But anyways, and I'm hosting this next Monday. So
nice.
We'll be here.
Yes, we'll be on imboredtoys' channel.
All right. Thanks for listening to me.
Okay. Tek, your turn. Do you want to make this up bigger, or do you want to show your...
Yeah, so this is what I've been working on. It's like the big like canopy thing that comes out of the cinema. You can kind of see it, like it's going to stick out of around here. I've decided that you can actually get some custom printed 1x1 tiles with letters on. So I'm going to do like a now showing board, and I have a little bit something there as well. But I've kind of like tried to inset it a bit. So I think that will look pretty cool. And yeah, it's just like a Technic structure with some plates to kind of support that. So hopefully that'll all be fine. But yeah, coming up from my channel, I'm still not sure yet when I'll be doing videos and stuff, but I did do a live stream at the weekend with like a big Lego haul. And I do want to condense that down and to make that into like a quick highlights thing of that. So
that was so much fun. I really enjoyed hanging out watching.
Yeah, there was a lot of stuff.
Really cool.
Yeah, a lot of stuff. There's still so much crap in my room. I need to go and tidy that before I go to bed tonight because there's still stuff everywhere. But yeah, so be on the lookout for that. And there is a couple of videos as well that I've filmed that I'm yet to edit. So yeah, just be on the lookout, I guess.
Awesome.
Nice. Okay. I guess I'll go big. Okay, so this
Go
week,
big or go home, Claire.
okay, yeah, I'll tell you like what I was able to finish. So I think I'm definitely still going with like a very modern contemporary house. I have made the decision of having the entire front of the main entrance and the living area to be all clear, and then the bedroom area, which is a more private area having the clerestory windows, which are the windows at the top, which are above eye level, so nobody could be looking in and out since this is the street level, and so the street is here. So there'd be pedestrian traffic, and they wouldn't look into a bedroom. That's kind of the idea, but they could look into your living area. And then there's direct line of sight from the exterior from the street to the dock area, so there'll be windows on this side as well, so you could see the boat and whatnot. And then I have decided to do a mid-landing level, which essentially there'll be a square orthogonal, staircase that maybe, I don't know if it's going to be like articulated along the window or along the solid wall, but the mid-landing will be essentially where it'll meet at the dock point, which is like the top of the rock base, essentially, which is like, I don't know if it's what kind of rock it is. Maybe I'll ask Ross and Emily what it should be, at the water line. So that would be kind of interesting. Let's see now. And then, so this will be a 2-story house. That's contemporary. That's the plan for my city. And I did it on a Mills plate. So I'm really happy with it.
That's awesome. It's really coming. And I honestly, like, it's so funny to hear you talk like that, but I love it. I love it.
Talk like an architect.
Well, yeah, but like you can't not think like that, right? And so it's really interesting to see that that's going to force its way into your mock either way, right?
I think I should start making like, I don't know, like mocks of like chickens or something that's like not architecture.
What is it with you and chickens? We won't go any further than that.
It's fine. That's its own psychological analysis. Yeah, okay. I mean, it's fine. It's different.
Everything's fine. It's fine.
But yeah, I don't know. I'm definitely enjoying it. It's a lot of fun. And I did get a text from one of my best friends who's also an architect, who's also newly into Lego and mock building. And he definitely enjoyed the stream. So that's
awesome. I love it.
Yeah, no, so I'm really excited. But anyway, guys, yeah, on my channel, I am going to be trying to do another one of my like Lego update videos, which I'm trying to rebrand. Not sure what I'm going to call it, but it'll have shots of, like small hauls that I've done, what's going on, some travel that I've done recently, and then cooking as well. Yes. That'll be in there. And then I'm going to be doing a Lego room update because, I have this new setup that you guys have probably seen in some streams, which is different from like my last update video from when I was doing some sketches. And I ended up getting in the shelving system that I was thinking about for that room. So this room. And so I am going to be pulling the trigger on that, but it is going to be a little bit different because I'm going to set it up a little bit differently than the original sketch. So that's going to be coming up, plus another architect's review of something or other. So we'll figure out what that is. Okay. I'm going to be streaming on Friday on London Bridge Bricks.
Oh, nice.
Or on London Calling with London Bridge Bricks. I know that Tricky Bricks is going to be there, so I'm excited.
Cool.
Yeah, and then just the usual Twitch streams with Sans and Tek every day at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Twitch. That is not for the faint of heart. And then yeah, that's about it. That's all I've got planned for a bit now. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. Okay.
Cool.
Okay, guys. All right. Should we say bye?
Yeah.
Bye to everybody in the chat. Thanks for being here. Thanks for hanging out with us.
Yeah, there's still a few people left. We still have over 20 people here. So thank you, Nicoletta, Lorraine, Sai, Mark, Family Bricks. Thank you, Matt, for being here. Lego Builders /Gamers. Hello for joining us at the end. Abs Bricks, thanks for joining us. Destro319 and a ton of other people that have come in and out today. Thank you so much to everybody. Really appreciate it. And we'll see you next week. Bye, guys.